Next time you're found with your chin on the ground, a lot to be learned. So look around.
It's still Negro, homie.
So, what is, I guess, something that a significant other, somebody that you're interested in, like, what is the most sexiest thing they did to you? Like a turn on. What is it, K?
I don't know. Man.
Do you know?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say it in my sexy voice. So, KK.
Oh, shit. Pull it out their purse and bought some shit.
Bought some shit for you.
Yeah. I dig that.
You for real?
Yeah, I did that. I get tired of paying for every goddamn thing.
I was in a car riding, listening to Scarface.
Yeah.
And I guess this is as simple as I guess it can be. I was listening to Scarface, and it was like old school Scarface, like Jesse James, like just old school Scarface. And as I'm sitting here singing these songs word for word, I look over to my right, and she's singing this shit with me. I thought that shit was
singing
like
some gangster shit was sexy too,
nigga. Because like I'm big on music, right?
Yeah.
And like somebody that rocks and listens to the same music that you listen to, that knows, especially Scarface, Brandon, that shit we grew up with. You know what I mean? Like that's something that we always listened to growing up. We grew up on Scarface, the Beastie Boys, and Metallica because of Turk. That's who we grew up on listening to.
He listened to rock and roll.
He had a whole rock and roll band.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And they was like big out here in San Antonio. They were like really good. And he was known for Turk was known for his music, his rock band. But like she was sitting there and just singing Jesse James with me. I'm like, how do you know this? Oh, I thought that shit was dope. Like I thought that shit was like, you know, she's fuck. That's sexy as shit. Let's pull this car over right now and let's go and get it. How about you, Bree? Sexiest thing.
The sexiest thing. I don't know.
That air is horrible.
I know.
The worst.
And I'm thinking, and I don't know what's the sexiest thing. I mean, now, like as an adult, just coming home to a bubble bath ready with some wine and chill out. That's sexy.
That's your sexy.
Now, sexy when I was a teenager. I think just calling me was sexy back then, but that was a long time ago.
Okay.
What you think?
No, I mean that's it.
No, for you when you was like a teenager.
Oh,
what was sexy for you as a teenager?
Shit, everything made my dick hard when I was a teenager.
Her saying yes.
She made a 3-pointer.
But isn't it crazy how much we've evolved?
Yeah.
Now back then, her being sexy was so. Remember, I wasn't having sex in high school like that. You know what I mean? I had sex with.
That doesn't mean having sex to be sexy.
But I'm just saying me. So like I was.
Something turns you on. Shit.
So I wasn't into that, right? So like I was like kissing was a big thing to me, right? And like holding, I don't say holding hands, but that kissing, that was very sexy to me in school. Like if I was kissing you, making out, like I was talking about behind the portable finger of somebody, like that was like my thing. Like that was like, she said, yeah, she likes me. Like,
I was a late bloomer with the fingering.
For real?
Oh man, I eat with these hands, motherfucker. I gotta eat with this whole left hand.
Were you eating pussy before you was fingering?
Hell no, I started that to late 30s. Shit,
really?
Man, shit.
Really?
I was like, yes, nigga, late 30s.
And got hooked.
Yeah.
You said it got hooked. Was your sexy thing in high school? What was y'all sexy thing? Y'all listening? What's something that y'all like because right now, so this is going to be a whole different show. As y'all can see, it's just me and KK here with Hey 3 on the ones and twos. Wicka, wicka, wick. And we're gonna have a real man show. So again, we've attempted this a couple of times. Some of y'all liked it, some of y'all hated it. But again, we're gonna talk about our insecurities. We're gonna talk about our thoughts, our problems as men. So if y'all have any questions as we go along, please post them and type them in there. Hey, through will sit there and she'll give you, she'll let us know what y'all are saying, and we'll also answer as well. So get ready, strap in, not strap on, strap in, and enjoy the ride.
Wow.
Put a whole police belt on with your shit.
Batman utility belt.
Pull the
and
right
shit.
one out though.
Socially Irresponsible, the podcast. This is episode 63. I am Damien, aka Mavriq, the Devil's Advocate.
It's your boy KK, ugly, just a little popular.
Hey, hey, hey.
And there you go. That is Hey 3. She's, like I said, on the
Hey,
wicka,
hey.
wicka, 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 wick. You may hear a little bit. She got something caught in the throat earlier. Now she
It's a whole sex show. Huh? Howard Stern in this motherfucker. So.
Setting the mood, huh?
Howard Stern be having holding that naked though. So
they're saying Irresponsible after dark. It is after
Hey,
dark.
it is after dark.
And it is about to be summertime. So this is, when we I wonder. I always
something nasty finna come out of
It's
his mouth.
coming.
no, not nasty. It's when women go shopping for bathing suits. I wonder if they look at the one piece and are like, that's probably something I should get.
Nah, they're comfortable in their own skin. They get what they want.
I saw my homeboys making a joke about this one girl at work, Adrian Gilbo, the guy that's always on.
He's reckless.
This one girl, she bought a one piece and he was making fun of her. I was like, he was like, she has a one piece and she probably has to go like this to pull her to moon to like show her boobs to everybody else.
That's not mooning.
He was making fun of her because that's how because she had a one. Anyway, it was just fun.
Hey, it's hot girl summer still, as a lot of people say. So they coming out with the 2-piece. They ready to show all kinds of body.
Is that what it is?
It is.
Oh, okay.
You got to remember, we was locked up last year, so people were ready.
No, I want to see.
Ready for what?
Yeah, I want to see everybody out there.
They're ready to let loose.
I don't know. A lot of babies that are being born in the last couple of months. I mean,
Ain't shit to do.
yeah, I don't
Goose.
think babies. I don't know. A whole bunch of babies and a lot of child support checks being sent out this month.
Child support shit.
No, not child support. They get them extra stimmies.
There you go. I mean, they had that story of that one dude that killed that one lady over that shit. So shit is real out here, man. Damn, them COVID babies. It's a real deal, man. It's not love, guys. It's just some fact we can't go out there and do anything else.
Come over.
That's
Watch
right,
Netflix.
So anyway, we're gonna get our call to action out of the way. You want to do the call to action, K? Or
Nah, you
I
have to see
still,
that shit.
I still have clothes.
I'm gonna have to memorize it.
All right. So anyway, again, this is Socially Irresponsible podcast. If y'all are viewing us, you're probably on Facebook or YouTube. Stay there because we're fucking awesome in real life, and you'll see our live faces. But please try to go to our YouTube and subscribe there because that's where we want everybody to go to. We kind of came back to Facebook right now for everybody who is watching us. So if you're on Facebook, again, we appreciate that you're there. But try to go to our YouTube. Hey, through will sit there and throw the YouTube link down there for you, or she may just throw the link tree. It'll be the first or the second one on the very top. Also, if you're ready to listen to us, you can get the audio in your ear. We're going to be on our Apple Podcasts, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Spotify, as well as Pandora. Again, we post our episodes in 2 halves. We have a side A and a side B. Side A is going to be released on Tuesday. On Thursdays, the side B. So throughout your day, you can sit there and listen to us while you're at work, while you're cleaning the house, while you're yelling at the kids, doing whatever you have to do. Come check us out and listen to us throughout your day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, tell them, give us some motherfucking.
Are we on Facebook? You did say that, right?
Yeah, on Facebook.
Yeah,
as well.
hit them likes, hit them hearts, share, tag somebody,
Tag
and then go to
everybody.
YouTube and hit that bell.
I really, really appreciate that. Also, we have our merchandise that is coming out. We keep on talking about it, but we want to make sure the website is up and ready and perfect for you guys. And we're gonna get some pictures out there so y'all can quit calling me, what is royal blue or what does military green look like? So we're gonna have some pictures. We have some models. We don't have a bunch of old women and young. We have a mixture. We don't have a bunch of old men. We're gonna do it ourselves because I think we cute over here, so we're gonna model it for
I ain't
ourselves.
no model.
But we got some people to model our clothes for us, so we're gonna get those pictures out to you guys and on the website. So again, you'll see what it is and quit bugging and asking us. Order that shit and it's gonna come to y'all ASAP. All right. Jay West, what's good? What's going on? I saw his name pop up, so I wanted to say hello to
You
him.
better get his name right.
That's not his name.
Jason Wesley, Jay West. J Dub is what
There
his
you
real
go.
name.
Oh,
That's
J
what he
Dub.
said you need
You
to
say
call.
J Dub
Is that what
is his
he said?
real name?
No, that's J
Oh.
Dub. The J Dub, Mr. Southside Fade in full effect. So our show for this week we have for you guys, like I said, is going to be a lot of man talk. I wanted to talk about traditionalism is what I really wanted to talk to you guys about and how it affects the women. But again, we have 4 balls up here right now, so I don't think that would be an appropriate conversation to have. We'll have that next week for you guys, but now we're going to talk about the man side of traditionalism. What else did we do this week? We did something really cool this week, Kay, and that was actually Kay's idea. Want to talk about that? Pass the mic.
Oh yeah, we did Pass the Mic, which is a Facebook Live segment basically, and we type topics in and we go live, and if you want to talk, you hit the invite button, you request, we accept you, and we let you talk your shit.
Yeah, and that's what the Pass the Mic is. So it's not us talking.
Yeah, it's y'all talking.
Yeah, we want to hear what y'all think about a couple of topics. It'll be current events, or it'll be something big that's going on.
Whatever y'all want to talk about.
Yeah, this week, what we talked about? We talked about
You lame if you treat your girl well.
yeah, how women feel about that. Dating an ex.
Dating an ex.
And that came from
No. Dating a friend's ex.
Dating a friend's ex.
Yeah.
And that was from that Portia. What was that dude's name? Brie Portia and that one
Some
dude.
African
Williams
dude.
and Simon something.
Yeah. So
Simon.
so
The food is ready.
so he talked about that. And then who's responsible for our own insecurities. So, yeah, those are actually some pretty good conversations we had. And what we're gonna start doing, we're gonna start having that on Patreon, because we want to be cool like everybody else, and that is the wave. So we're gonna have a free Patreon. So don't sit there and be like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, you know what I mean."
We're gonna charge you though.
Yeah, we're gonna eventually charge you, but when we charge you, we want to make sure that we have a good product for you guys.
Yeah,
and it won't be nothing but about $3, something like that a month.
Get them like them Facebook ad. Get your nigga order some shit, be free.
Yeah.
You look at your account. Where the fuck $70 go?
Nigga, I know, right? On accident.
Hey, I'm mailing all this shit back. Say, look.
I seen some of the shit y'all subscribe to on OnlyFans. So goddamn it, if you could pay them,
I could pay $1.99. Chop it up with your boys.
Yeah, so it'll be good. We're gonna have a lot of content. We're gonna start doing skits. We always talk.
What you
about
be at
skits.
work or something? Why you don't be getting on?
I do be at work.
She definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
what time you get off?
5.
You don't be at work. We start at 6. Where the fuck you be at?
Driving.
You be fuck that.
There's this thing called traffic.
KK was missing you actually because we had all these comments and KK was.
I was on.
So on Facebook,
I was on when I was driving.
when you type a long ass comment,
Uh-huh.
I'm dead. I can't see that shit. So all I see is white. Then somebody else type that shit go away. Then somebody read the comments. I'm like,
Never happened.
start scrolling. I can't keep up with that shit.
Never
man.
happened.
Not on my phone. Give me a tablet or something.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna start doing on Patreon. So I think that'll be dope for you guys. And like I said again, that's y'all's time to talk and shine. We're here for you guys, so we want the show to be about y'all for y'all. So I want y'all to hear y'all's voices.
What
about all the
is
comments.
Patreon like a free app or something?
Patreon is free, yeah.
So download that shit right now.
Yeah, download it.
We're gonna be on there.
We actually have it on there. We actually are on Patreon right now.
But they gotta download it to watch it, right?
Yeah, so download and
so
look for us.
download Patreon.
Yeah, so I mean,
Delete one of them silly ass game apps and put Patreon on there.
yeah, have
Kids
all
don't
kind of
really-
memory space.
Delete Candy Crush, huh?
They have all kind of Candy Crush. Niggas,
Do we?
yeah, I mean, yeah. If y'all don't have a lot of phone in y'all space on y'all's phone, y'all tripping.
I don't put shit on my phone, but what come on there?
For real.
And if I put something on there, I gotta take something off that motherfucker.
Got whole 64 gigs just chilling at number pictures.
Let me play a game on this motherfucking shit.
They got a whole lot of memes though. You look at
Yeah.
the screenshots. They got a shitload of memes. No apps, just memes on his phone.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's gonna be for the Patreon. And so shit. Talk yo shit. K, how's your week, man?
This Instagram ain't working for me. I got an ego. This motherfucker got a 1 next to it. And I'm gonna end this shit.
We'll see. That'll be on the Patreon too. So we'll have like behind the scenes stuff.
Now.
We'll have a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So that'll be dope. Talk your week. Talk your shit.
Delete.
Listen to K still on that.
So my week, what what I do? Oh, well, shit, I'll talk about today. Shit, I don't even talk about my week. So, my oldest was in Austin for her best friend's I don't know what it is. She getting married, so they had like a little, they 26. They had like a boat party with Lake Travis.
My fault.
So we went. I was already out there, so we went and had lunch with them and shit. So we just chilling in the restaurant. And do we need to put a disclaimer from? I don't want to say nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Our show, Socially Irresponsible, is the biggest disclaimer, I think.
Bet. So let's get into it. So 5 transgenders walked in the restaurant. 6'4" each, except for one was smaller.
A
regular normal
about 6'1"?
Nah, like 5'8".
Okay.
So we got to talking because the whole restaurant. Why is it like? Why do people act like we've never seen nothing like that before?
It's still a shock.
I don't get. I'm talking about people. When you see people eating like this, and like, you know they can know you looking at them, right? Like you know they see you, right?
First of all, if you see a 6'4" woman, you're gonna look, right? And if you see
5 of these motherfuckers,
yeah, you definitely gonna look. But then you said one of them had a full grown.
I was gonna get to that. Motherfucker had a whole full beard.
Whole Rick Ross.
What was the point? You could have just put on an Adidas jumpsuit or something. Shit, that what the fuck you want to? If you got the beard, like, cause my little girl was like, he has a beard. Like, yeah, Kylie.
His stimulus chicken come in here. He didn't have enough of that
She
part.
was lined up like, bro, he got a whole beard. Shit, dressed like that, but
There's like dresses. So
they was dressed like women
with a beard, and one had
just
beard.
one. So we got my daughter's husband was, what do I call him? My son-in-law, my bad. So he was like, what would you do? He said, what would you do if somebody was like making fun of them right now? I was like, you know me, I make light of every situation, right? So everything is a joke to me. So I was like, well, the little one, I'm gonna tell you, I got his back. The 6'4" motherfuckers, they good.
They
like,
solid.
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with them. But it just, the whole restaurant, you could tell each table was having conversations about it though.
What'd your daughter say about it?
She was just like, what? She was like, that are those boys? I'm like, yeah, this transgender. She was like, what?
Did she know what it was? Was she confused?
She got it. So,
but she probably hasn't.
She never seen. Yeah, she never seen it.
Yeah, don't let your kids go to Austin, bro.
It's weird. Austin weird, bro. Austin is weird, bro.
And that's no slander. That's their slogan.
Yeah, I'll keep Austin weird.
Keep Austin weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah, so
that was weird.
Yeah, that'd be weird for me. I bet niggas' palms was big as shit too.
I ain't looking. Pay attention to hands.
Shake the whole nigga's hands. What's up, nigga?
It was white. There was another guy that turned. He was like, that motherfucker got an ass though. Like, oh my God.
You trying to holler, huh?
People do not know how to whisper. Even y'all talking too loud. Come on, get your ass whooped.
Hey, what
that should be all online. Everybody putting their phone. This mother getting his ass whooped.
If you saw that 6'4" nigga wearing KK ass
I
out,
wasn't gonna say shit.
KK would have left that city quick. Nah, that's kind of cool because I don't know how my daughters will respond to seeing. Like my daughters still turn their head when people kiss on TV. Definitely, it could be mommy and daddy on TV. I'm like, babe, that's what mommies and daddies do. But they still turn their head on shit like that. So seeing a whole woman with a whole Rick Ross, I know that would confuse the fuck out of them.
It
would stump.
And I didn't notice until motherfucker walked out, and my son, like, he looked like
that nigga
got a whole beard.
That nigga in line with a dress with a pick, picking that bitch out, picking that bitch out, cleaning the hoe. They over there jealous. That bitch big better than mine.
We ain't supposed to be talking about that.
Nah, we're not. Don't talk about us.
That's Tina. Can we talk about that, Tina?
Nah, Tina slap shot everybody in here. My week was chill. I met a dude today. Speaking of, I met a whole nigga today. Exchanged numbers with him and all. I'm actually excited. I ain't gonna lie. It's like
I want to get to the point.
Nah, that's
shit.
it.
Like, what's the point of this story?
Nah, like it's cool meeting a dude, like a cool dude. You know what I mean? Like as far like French, like a dude you could talk to.
How you know he cool though?
We were talking about his wife and relationships, and we were talking about all that. And it was 3 of us, and we played basketball with each other like on Saturdays for like the past 2 months. And this one dude was like, "Hey, let me get y'all's number." And then we could link up And when y'all hoop, let me know and we could hoop, right? And like, believe it or not, KK probably don't know this shit, but KK has probably been one of my closest friends over the past year through this show.
Oh,
No, seriously. Sorry, Tyrone. But like KK will call me. I tell Brandon, me and KK talk a lot off the show, right? And about the most dumbest shit. We'll just talk. And then and he calls and it's cool. It's cool when I see his name. Like, it's cool.
I'm just not really big on texting though.
Well, I appreciate the calls. Like, it's just cool, like having another nigga you could just holler and chop it up with and talk to about the randomest shit, right? Yeah. So I think it's really dope. And then like when I met this other dude, it was like, I got another friend.
What is that?
I don't know. I was excited. We exchanged numbers and shit. We exchanged numbers. He was in the military. I know his whole life story. He's in the military. He met his wife in Guam. They're dating met online. He talked to her for a week.
Real hard
Yeah.
over there. But
I met this other dude when I was in Seattle, and me and him talked back and forth. I was in not Seattle, San Francisco, and he was in we went to a bar.
Was in San Francisco.
Speaking of transgenders, I was that was my segue to talk about this shit too. Transgender men.
Oh wow.
Jokes. Let me get to that button.
It's only entertainment.
But
on the San Francisco market.
But we were at a bar and we were watching the San Antonio versus the Warriors game, and that was when they were in the finals about a few years ago. I don't know how long, but anyway, so I went in there with my Spurs shit on. He was in line behind me with his Warriors shit on. We were just talking shit. We both got in at the same time. I asked what the specials were, and they were saying like there's a bucket of beer for X amount of money. Everything in San Francisco is cheap. He was like, shit, let's just share it. I was like, cool. So we just got a bucket together and split that bucket and sat there and watched the whole game together, exchanged numbers, and we've been talking back and forth about sports and shit since then. Jabron is his name. He's really
Jordan
cool.
And LeBron, huh?
Yeah, Jabron.
That's
exactly.
Where name from?
Nah,
you know who the goat was. Huh? Mama like, you gonna be Jabron.
You gonna figure that shit out. He a cool dude though, and anyway, it was cool. Like I don't know, do girls do that when women go out and meet like other cool women? And do y'all have that same type, or y'all don't do that? How does that work with women?
I'm a social butterfly. I make friends everywhere, so I don't get excited.
But isn't it cool to like meet someone that's like a decent? You meet a lot of raggedy ass people, of course, since you are a social butterfly. But when you meet someone that you actually vibe with, and even though it's a female, it's like, oh, you're a pretty cool individual. Man, let me get your number so we could link up some other time and go hang out.
Yeah, but I don't cheese like you was just cheesing right now.
He
do
was
the
shoulder shrugging and shit.
You know, crossing of the legs and the I don't
moist
do all
over here.
that.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? I don't do all that.
Just I hope you don't hear this shit. He be like, this nigga is weird. It's nothing personal. You don't do that, K, when you meet dudes?
I don't meet dudes. I
real?
I don't. If it's somebody I knew back there, I ain't seen him. Like, oh, take my number. I'm just gonna be just randomly meeting motherfuckers.
For like, I've met a dude before. And he played Call of Duty. And we were randomly talking about it, and we exchanged numbers and probably got online for 2 years straight playing Call of Duty. I don't talk to him no more, but that was our thing, playing Call of Duty. I think it's cool. I don't know, and I guess I don't know if that's normal for people to do that.
No, it's normal.
Huh?
It's normal, but I'm just saying, like, the way you got excited would be if I met a new dude and was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This a
You know,
He clear his throat. Get that shit out.
Yeah.
Get it right.
So you know what I'm talking about. So listen, you know what?
We just hoping. That's it.
You know, I ain't gonna slap niggas' ass having to make a shot though. That's not what we're gonna do. But you know how it is, like when you have you seen the movie Brothers?
Step Brother. Oh no,
Brothers. With Shamar Moore, who was in that? Bill Bellamy, Shamar Moore.
Nah.
Who's else was in that movie? Brianna. It was called Brothers, right? No. Yes, you remember the movie?
There's a movie called Brothers.
Not Four Brothers, it's Brothers. It was Shamar Moore, Bill Bellamy, and their relationship that they had. They grew up since they were younger, and they had got older, and they would barbecue and hang out and play basketball. Just all four of them had a really close friendship. I admire shit like that. Like I want to have a relationship with a group of homeboys the way we do that. J-Dub is online right now, and that's kind of what we had at Texas Tech. Me, it was the Wood. No, it wasn't the Wood. It wasn't the Wood because it wasn't TEDx. It was Shamar Moore. Google Move with Shamar Moore and
Shouldn't be too many.
and Bill Bellamy.
Shit.
I think it's called Brothers. Just Google Brothers, see what it says. But anyway, J Dub, me, J Dub, Trevor, Nehemiah. That was like a cool clique, you know. And then it was more people in the clique, but we all used to just kick it. Yeah, Morris Chestnut and DL Hughley. There you go. And it was just yeah, Lamont.
I don't remember that.
Yep, Lamont, Glover, AP. We was IV because we lived in Indiana Village. We used to always go around gorillas. We used to anyway, but it was a cool little group, man. And we used to kick it. Our front door used to always be unlocked, and we'd come home and niggas be at the crib playing the station and shit when we come out of practice.
People you didn't know?
No, just from the crew.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it was always cool. Hey, J Dub,
He
what
is name dropping everybody.
No, I mean it was a bunch of niggas on the squad, bro. He was a nigga
Y'all
that
play football with Duro?
who?
Dolce Duro?
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 Duro? That's who y'all play football with?
Nah, that's somebody. AD is his name.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
How you
called
say his name? Duro?
Duro.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Can't
So
be
it was just a cool clique, bro. He's the nigga that got me to smoke weed the first time, but we used to hang out a lot, man, and I missed that relationship that we had. And me and Jason, oh man, we used to get into it so much. I don't even think we liked each other in college. And there was no real reason why. I was cuter than that nigga and probably fucking bitches he wanted to fuck with. So I understand where that. I'm joking. Nah, that nigga, I was an asshole though, and he was an asshole, and I was always getting in trouble and shit. So I don't know what it was, but anyway, I missed that relationship. And that is that Dero music. That's 80s brother for real. That's cool. Anyway, but it was a cool relationship we had.
Oh,
anyway.
see, I was right.
Armand Dero, yeah.
Shit.
Anyway, so anyway, Jason, I'm saying that shit right now to say I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the friendship we had and that we still continue that friendship now, bro. Like real talk. That shit means a lot.
I get a lot of questions about you though, man. Like
what?
That's really your friend.
Who?
They were like, is he? What would they be telling me? Is he a
Associate or a friend?
Nah, it's I'm keep talking. I'm gonna figure out what they ask.
You talking about Jason?
No, me and you, like
Oh.
like night and day. They like, shock value. They say, do you say shit for shock value?
Who, me?
Yeah, or you just an asshole.
I'm an asshole, but I mean, I don't know.
Do you say some of that shit for shock value though?
Some of what? Yeah, it depends on
you
what
say
it
some
is.
weird ass shit on here, man.
I'm a weird person though, and I don't think it's bad. It just depends. Like if you call me out on something, sometimes I say shit just to say shit. Just for conversation, but like I'm really think it's cool that I met this dude at the gym, and I hope we become really cool friends. Like I really mean that shit when I say that. And then even Jason, shit I'm saying about Jason, like I feel though I like that nigga like a lot, and I appreciate him like Jason more now, as we're older, you know, than back then. And I'm Trevor. That's my best friend. You know what I mean? And I don't talk to him a lot, but he's a fucking horrible. If y'all think I'm an asshole, Trevor is the worst person I've ever met. He gives no fucks, but he's honest about it. And I love him for that. And he's taught me a lot about life and shit like that. But that's my nigga through and through. But yeah, I mean, I mean that. I don't think it's weird. I really mean that when I say that. And I think it's cool. And like even you, I told you, I appreciate you, bro. Like, you know, having a whole nother nigga to sit here and talk to and chop it up with. And when we started this shit, talking to DJ, me and DJ used to always talk a lot, you know, and that was another friendship that I built from this podcast game. So I met a lot of people doing this podcast, and I don't think. And anyway, that's just how I feel about that. So that was my week. I had some other stuff to talk about, but I don't really want to get into it because it's the exact polar opposite of that. But I don't know. How's your week, Bree? What you got for your week, man?
So check this out.
We're
Shout out
checking it
to
out.
Liana. She made me a shirt that says "Hey 3" on it, right? I wore that shirt yesterday. We went out to dinner. Some of the cousins all got together. We went to dinner. On my way to the bathroom, some dude read my shirt and said, "What does that mean?" I told him, "Hey, we do a podcast, blah, blah, blah." His homeboy that was sitting next to him was like, "Oh, my friend DC does a podcast. Maybe you know him." I said, "Oh, I don't know." And I went my separate way. I told Damien about it. He was like, "Well, who was it? What was his name?"
Oh, you the DC?
Damian Chandler, yeah.
I know your name, man.
Well,
You go by DC?
That's what everybody calls me.
Oh,
and that's just
okay.
from football. No one knows how to say names, either DC or Chandler.
People can't say Damien?
No, it's always last name.
Yeah, sports.
Oh.
It's a sport thing. You know, everyone calls you by your last name.
They didn't do that to you?
KK is my name.
KK was never on the court. He was always in trouble, remember?
That's right. That's right.
I wasn't in trouble. I was just academically ineligible.
You can't even say the word.
I just couldn't play for 3 weeks at a time. But them 3 weeks I was on, though, I was on.
Yeah.
But then the other 3.
Yeah, it's a sports thing. I guess, you know, in sports, they always call you by your last name. Chandler, get over here. So anyway, that's what that was. But DC was, yeah, I thought that was cool. I can't wait till the day that we go out and talk to people and meet people and they start having to sign autographs. I think that would be dope. But that's a whole nother conversation. What is that? So we're talking about that Florida man shit, right?
Mhm.
So the Florida man shit is what
Florida man shit.
I don't think we've ever done it. But for our icebreaker, I want to do. I think it'd be kind of fun. We should have had this pulled up already, but we don't. So if y'all are listening, go to Florida Man is where you go to on Google, right?
Mhm.
So go to Florida Man on Google, and then type in your birthday, because I think you could type in any date on it, and then it'll tell you what happened crazy in Florida on that. So if you can, go to your Google. I'm going to my Google right now. Florida Man, and then type in your date of birth. Florida Man, my birthday is May 23rd, y'all, so it's coming up in a couple of weeks. And then I gotta type in the year 1982, and my social is, no, I'm just joking.
I like long walks on the beach. And is that where you're going with it?
Meeting guys on a basketball court and making friends. What was yours? Who has theirs up?
I don't have shit for 76, but there's a whole bunch of other years.
What do you have?
Say Florida man charged with setting woman on fire.
Oh shit. What is yours?
Don't fuck
Bree?
around in September. Baby. Don't fuck around in September.
Arrested after telling
12, after 12 p.m. Oh, he's black. Okay.
It says, this one says, a Florida man was arrested after telling a playground full of kids we're babies. Huh? That didn't make sense.
That didn't make sense at all.
That's why the nigga really crazy. So Florida man, find your birthday, May 23rd. Do you have yours yet, Brianna?
I'm pulling it up right now.
We should have had this shit pulled up before the show, but if y'all can, y'all type that shit in. I'm kind of curious on what y'all's thing is. I'll find mine in a second. But KK, what'd you say what yours was? Mine, some guy on mine said some kids were babies or some shit. What was yours?
Florida man set a woman on fire after 12 p.m. What's that, noon? 12 p.m. argument.
12 p.m. is
Noon.
Yeah.
Set her on fire.
I had to think about that shit like 12. Okay, p.m. means post that. Okay, yeah. Because 1 p.m. is definitely when the sun is up.
So we're definitely going to have to do like some math things because you guys don't understand how to spell.
Academic probation.
What?
Academic probation. That's what as KK said, academic ineligible. So okay, I have another question. So we were talking about this before the show, and I guess women and men alike. What is your opinion on this? How would you feel if you're having a child by somebody? As a man, would you be comfortable enough to ask a woman for a paternity test? Look at your wife. You're with each other for 10, 20 years, had no issues, no problems.
I wouldn't ask.
Would you be comfortable enough to ask a woman for a DNA test? And woman, would you be okay enough to be like, yes, you can, and not be mad about it? I'm curious on what other people to think.
They're gonna be mad.
This would be a good one for the Patreon, for the Pass the Mic. Actually,
I'm pregnant. Who? What that Snoop Dogg meme? Who?
I think that would be
Nope.
Nope. I think that would be a really good Patreon.
We can talk about that.
We'll talk about that. But what do y'all think in the comments? Let me know what they say in the comments. I
Jason said he wouldn't ask.
I would want to ask, not because I'm unsure, just because I want to make sure. And we were talking about this before we recorded. And, you know, women have babies. And as they have a baby, they know it's their baby. Like they know what came out of them is theirs. So it's 100% sure that this is their child, right? Men don't have that 100%, you know, no doubt that this is my type situation. It doesn't exist for men without a DNA test. And of course, we all know that a lot of cheating happens in relationships. But again, it's not the simple fact that you're thinking someone is cheating. It's just that I want to have that same certainty that you had when it came out of you. So me, I wouldn't ask because I'm doubtful. I would just want to have that same, for sure, yes, that's my child, like you have when it comes out of you. And I think that women have that. And I think it only be fair for a man to have that same thing too.
That shit gonna cause a lot of. I told you, motherfucker, it was your baby.
Yeah, but
if you do it, if you got doubt, you gotta do that shit on Mario. See her run off the stage.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. Just read that shit.
Yeah,
you are not nigga.
What did Liana say? So in this, Liana said something. She said, let me pull it up. She said her homeboy just got his neighbor pregnant and she's married.
That's reckless,
isn't it though?
Ooh, that's reckless.
So I mean, it's like shit like that. And like, again, like we all know that cheating happens, right? And I would love this person that I'm married to, of course, and I would hope and think that she's not stepping out. But the reason why I would ask her is not because I want to find out if she's stepping out or not that way. It would be because I would want that same 100% certainty that a woman has. I feel like I'm owed that same thing as well. And some women don't feel like that's necessary. And I think that's unfair.
When would you ask for the paternity test though? Like,
well, hopefully I would ask before the baby is born. So once the baby is born, we already know which course of action we're taking. Does that make sense?
I ain't gonna lie, with Kiara, I had doubts. Boy, say I'm black as this wall. That motherfucker came out with slanted eyes. He was yelling, you fucking Chinese people. Like, oh, that motherfucker looking like, I don't know, man. But he grew into looking like me, so I'm good.
That nigga look just like
you,
bro.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
But and like I said, it's not,
at first though, you gotta let the skin, you gotta let the color.
Well,
they be bright when they be born. Like, nah, that can't be me.
Well,
there's no way that's my child.
Be like Jim Carrey on what was that movie he was in when he was the police officer? Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, yeah.
Be like Jim Carrey with them 3 white babies, nigga. But no, I feel like it's fair. I understand that, you know, women would get offended, but I wonder if women would be, I don't want to say mature enough, but if they'd be able to handle that and be like, okay, I understand, babe. I got you. Because that's a lot of the times what y'all want from a man when y'all ask crazy shit. Okay, babe, I understand. I got you. But then when we ask stuff that we feel we need, a lot of men don't get that same, okay, babe, yeah, I understand. I got you. And I don't think that's cool. And I don't think that's fair. And that's just me. I understand we all have feelings about it. But again, someone was saying that it's cool that, you know, how I express my feelings about meeting some dude and friendships and shit like that. But then as I express my feelings about that, some woman would be like, no. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of, no.
Mm-hmm.
I know KK.
Hey, I want to ask your boy Jason something, man.
Ask him.
Because I'm like I can see from there. No, he said, now I got to find a comment, my bad.
No, go ahead. Scroll
What
through.
Did he say? Why potentially ruin everybody's life with that? But
what do you mean ruin everybody's life? But asking?
Paternity test, yeah.
Okay.
But woman
ruin our lives.
You don't want to raise another dude kid like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
not
finding
knowing.
Out.
And then she talked that shit when he ate. Yeah, but bitch, that's why that was nothing to a kid. Like, oh man, say, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Like, I know somebody that raised somebody else's kid, thought it was his the whole time. And she left that motherfucker when he turned 18.
That
told him it was somebody else's kid.
And burnt the fuck off.
Gone. Ain't shit you could do about it.
I had asked him if it mattered how old the kid was. He says that he wouldn't ask if the kid was older than 13.
I mean, at that point, you invested. That's your investment at that point. It's yours.
Would you feel a certain type of way, though?
I think if you don't ask from the very beginning, then that's when it becomes ingenuine. And now it's about other things.
Yeah,
So
you can't leave 13 years.
like I wouldn't ask now. I didn't get a paternity test on my two. And I wouldn't ask now. At all. If I did it, I'd just go to Walmart and get one of those kits and
Open your mouth. We're gonna build some stuff.
yeah, if that was the case, that's what I would do now. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't ask for a real paternity test, and that shit's expensive. I think that shit at Walmart is like $199. That shit ain't.
We wouldn't know shit.
Yeah,
We wouldn't know for $100.
yeah, we wouldn't know at all.
Just keep it how it is.
Fuck around doing an ancestry test and hope that motherfuckers on my family tree.
$199 for the swab?
For the ancestry or for
No, for the DNA.
yeah, like the kid is like 30.
I get one from the Dollar Tree.
No,
Shit,
well, the kid is like
pregnancy test at Dollar Tree for you.
No,
For a
nigga.
dollar.
You better have
You
triplets.
ready?
No, because you have like it's like maybe $20 for the kit, but when you send it in to get your results and have them test that kit, it's like another $100 and some dollars.
Smart.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I would not do it now, but you know that's something that I would have wish I would have done back then. And again, not because I thought the mother of my kids was cheating or fucking with somebody else. It's just because it's something I would just want to know. So that's all. Oh, that was just a random question. So last week we had Rex Dolce on.
Mm-hmm.
And when Rex Dolce was on, he did a song. He did, what was it? Mr. T. And a lot of people liked it. I liked the joint. I really liked the joint. As an older song that he had. This week we have another song. As y'all know, we're going to highlight a local artist for the whole month. And this is our first artist, Rex Dolce. So this is going to be the second time. If y'all can, please let us know what y'all think about this track, okay? 3-minute song, so please just enjoy the song and let it play out. What do you say we're gonna call it? Lit or shit? I like lit or shit. Can we do lit or shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be lit or shit. So if you can just simply type in lit or shit. Or what is it? They have like emojis for that, right?
Nigga ain't even heard the song yet.
Huh?
Yes, there are emojis.
Right? Is that how it works? No, so all that talk was just I was trying to get it ready on this end. So I'm trying to talk and
So you
stall.
got the fire for the lit,
Okay.
and then you got the shit.
For that, okay. So again, we're gonna play a local artist, Rex Dolce from San Antonio. Is gonna be JFK. Let us know what y'all think. Lit, which is the fire emoji. Shit, which is the poop. Check it out and enjoy.
These niggas won't see me dead. I cannot go, I can't stop now. JFK, I feel like I'm like Yeah, I remember when the bitches never hit on me. Did me bad cause I didn't have a whip on me. When my teachers and my peers tried to shit on me. Now I'm walking around feeling like this shit. I'll flip a fucking switch if you don't keep quiet. Saw a couple niggas switch over time, but to me that was the perfect timing. Couldn't never tell me shit, always felt like the star, now I'm in alignment. Ooh, niggas had dreams and the dreams got bigger. Wake up in the morning, say a prayer for I let her. You know all my dogs stay down for the getter. Never met a bitch that the world didn't switch her. Shit, I bet you say that you ain't any type of nigga. See it like it, shit, I bet you copy any type of nigga. Yeah, you that type of nigga, you that type of nigga. I pull up, crew filled with all type of niggas. Think about it, you ever look death in his face? Pray for your sins. Yeah, getting bent behind the 10. I just might ghost rock the whip. Might just bulletproof the shit. Looking like GTA 6. These niggas don't know what they did. They wanna go in for the kill. They all wanna see a boy dead and put a red dot on my head. I already know how they feel. And I used to wanna be like the president, but now all I see is dead presidents. I always ride around with some real ones. They always stay down and they never switch. Making fucking moves like the president. They wanna see me falling, that's evident. Fuck what they say. They put a price on my face, and I just can't go out that way. I just can't go out that way. I just can't go out that way. I got the price on my head, but I still ride with that top down. These niggas won't see me dead. I cannot go, I can't stop now. And I used to wanna be like the president, but now all I see is dead presidents. I always ride around with some real ones. They always stay down and they never switch. Making fucking moves like the president.
And there you go. That is Rex Dolce with JFK.
All right, y'all. You can find him at Late Night Fall. That's LATENYTEFALL on all social media.
Yeah. And so last week again it was Mr. T. This is JFK. I like JFK. I really like Mr. T. Mr. T was really dope. I really like that one. This one is mellowed out. I like the lyrics on this one. I enjoyed it. We have some kind of middle lane. We have some Kimmy. She liked that one. J Dub, he said he likes it. It could be a great song with better equipment. I think the equipment that's bad is ours. It sounds a lot better on some real speakers in the car. But of course, we're working on this little mixer in this room. So again, it's not going to come across good to you. But Jason said he thinks this can be a hit. Liana liked this one, but she said she liked the one last week better. I think everyone's going to think that. We have DJ at If This Mic Could Talk. He thought this one he gave this one a shit emoji. He said he also liked the last one better. So again, it's just a different vibe. So again, different type song, different type vibe. Thanks for y'all's feedback. Again, that is, who is it, Bree?
Rex Dolce, or you can find him on all social media under Late Night Fall.
And this late night is one word, and then fall is the second. And my name is Damien, aka Mavriq the Devil's Advocate.
It's your boy KK.
Hey.
And this is the B side.
Somebody give me a name. Some shit.
You
have a lot of names.
Hey.
You have a whole lot of names.
You don't like to use them.
Great Value Did is the best one we have so far.
Stairway K. What
Stairway
you mean?
K is also good. And then
somebody come up with a name.
Vodka K.
Vodka. They know you in these streets by Vodka K.
Okay, I could do that.
Jeez.
Okay, it's Vodka K.
Anyway,
Vodka K it is.
This is the B-side, Socially Irresponsible, the podcast, episode 63. Once again, let's go over our call to action to let y'all know where y'all can, should, and will find us. Again, as you're seeing us right now, y'all see our pretty faces.
This
ugly.
shirt got me feeling not really confident in myself today.
We're talking about that today.
Look, I'm gonna hold my shit out like this.
Maybe red just ain't your color. It's not a slimming color.
It's not a slimming. I need to start wearing black again when I look little.
We can't wear black.
I could wear what the fuck I want to wear.
Black walls, you black, your shirt black.
I'll smile the whole episode. Look like this shirt right here.
Smile like a bitch. So anyway, y'all listen to us. You see us either on YouTube or Facebook. Again, if you're on Facebook, please follow the link that Hey3 is going to post, and that'll get you to our YouTube. We want all the views on YouTube. We love the interaction on Facebook, But again, we need you on YouTube. Just subscribe. Just go and hit that subscribe
How
button.
do you?
and little bell.
Can you hit like or whatever on YouTube? Can you like stuff? Or?
Thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
Thumbs up or thumbs
up.
down.
Thumbs up.
We want thumbs.
I'll slap the shit out you. You hit a thumbs down. Don't you ever. You better go do that shit somewhere else. Everybody hit thumbs up.
Thumbs up and leave comments on it, because when you leave comments, they know that you tuned into a good show. They're gonna watch.
I'm
a
a
good
comment too then shit.
Yeah, so thumbs up on YouTube, likes on all that shit on Facebook, but please go to our YouTube and subscribe, the bell, and then you'll get notifications every time we come on, and it'll tell you to just come chime in. If you want to listen to us, and that is on the DSPs, that's going to be on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Pandora, and anywhere else that you can find it. And again, that's where you're going to listen to us throughout your day when you're trying to, I don't know, please your mate. But like, say, I know these guys, I know these cats, and KK will be in the ear. What do you say? You smile at your mate. Smile.
Oh, interrupt your date. Just smiling at your mate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Talk about, and you can see that could be
Yeah.
you can make that into one, but do it like on a podcast audio thing.
Yeah.
So when you be in their ear, you over there whispering sweet nothings to her. Make up something like that. Y'all are good with those names. But anyway, once again, you see it is us two. We're short one, and that is Tina T. She's out for the week. But she'll be back with us next week. Everyone give her much love. I think what happened with her, I don't want to tell the story, but she was she was crossing the street going to Popeyes, and she got hit by a cat. And when she got hit by a cat, she kind of stumbled over a curb, and she lost her wrist in a drain hole. But she'll be okay. So just send out her your best wishes.
Why don't she come out here without a wrist next week?
So please send her your best wishes, and we hope she'll be back with us shortly. I'm saying that shit like she RIP'd and shit, right? Like
Diddy Bop. I used to Diddy Bop in the club stuff.
yeah. So anyway,
Diddy Bop K. All right.
Diddy Bop.
Diddy. So what are we gonna do? So I really wanted to make this a man show and about us. We're gonna get kind of personal with you guys. And if KK cries, y'all just screenshot that shit, because it's gonna be very monumental.
Doesn't bother me.
But so we're talking about traditionalism. That's something that I've been talking about in just life, relationships, and just in general traditionalism. I am the biggest non-traditional person that I know, and I would like to see a lot more non-traditional people. Now, the reason why I say that is because, I think traditionalism does not benefit women at all. All right. The whole, you're the subordinate, men run the household, you shut the
That's
fuck
a
up.
long time ago.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get married because I ask you, I have to ask your dad, not your mom. I have to ask your dad for your hand in marriage. Your dad has to give you away because your mother isn't the one that, you know what I mean? Just the traditional views of life. I work, you stay at home and take care of the babies. I hate all that shit, right? And it goes deeper into that. And I wanted to talk about how I think traditionalism does not play well for women. We only have one vagina today. I'd rather us to have all 8 lips instead of just 4 of them on the show, so we can actually have that conversation and get 2 different perspectives as opposed to just
Talking
yeah, she got 4. She got a whole 4 over there.
I'm thinking, who the fuck finna be here?
We have enough room for all them lips. We always got room for lips, K. I always got room for extra lips, sir. Title of the podcast.
Room
for lips.
There you go, room
hate
for lips.
it here.
No, you don't. You enjoy it. But yeah, so I want to have that conversation with her, so we won't dig into and when I say her, I mean Tina. I don't want to dig into it right now. And I also have a conversation I want to have, and I'm saying this right now so it could be out there, so when y'all hear us next week, you can remind me to bring it up. Masturbation, women in masturbation.
Ooh.
I have a good theory on that. And again, when I'm talking this shit, this is just conversations and theories. So y'all let us know where we're at. We're not experts. I don't even know that women don't have a prostate. I just found that shit out last week. So that's kind of a joke, kind of not, but we're gonna leave it at that. So I mean, I think it'd be a good theory to talk about and figure out and have that conversation on the show. But what do you think? So, okay, what do you think a traditional role of a father and a man is? Like, what do you think it was? What is the idea of a traditional man?
The same as the woman. It's just he gets up, he goes to work, he comes home, and he eats.
Gets a big piece
Yeah.
of chicken, goes ass to bed for the next day, right?
And then wake up and do it all over again.
And that's kind of my concept of what the traditional man is.
Yeah.
Like, it's very distant, disassociated with the family. He's king. He's provider. He's liked, not loved. Like the movie Fences, you know what I mean? He wants respect. He's not here to love you. He's here to provide and take care of you. I think that in a traditional sense would be what a man is. I'm curious on what do y'all feel about it as y'all are listening. Comment on this shit. If you're on the podcast and listening through us with the eargasm, yell at the car next to you, be like, niggas ain't shit, or whatever you want to yell. But I'm curious on what y'all think, or just you guys put comments on the DSPs too. But I think KK is on point. I think that's kind of what a traditional man is. Very shallow, not too much depth, a lot of responsibility, no love, just respect, right? How do you think that has changed over the years, or do you think it has changed? Okay.
Yeah, it's changed. If you have a kid in sports, you will see a dad with a car full of kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some role reversals around here. It's moms his mom's working and his dad's taking kids to school and taking kids to practice and going to the zoo with their kids. It's just totally different now. Right.
Yeah. And you think that's a good thing, or do you think that traditional lifestyle is something that would be?
I wouldn't say it's good or bad. It's just what it is.
It's what it is, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a needed thing. You know, I think the way that men were back in the day was very, I don't know, toxic. There was this Facebook, I think I saw it, I don't know if it was Ashley's page or somebody else's, her story, but it was about how this woman was saying, don't glorify your grandmother because she was in a toxic ass relationship to where, you know, Lee Earl had women in every state, had babies by women down the street, and the grandmother endured and went through hard times and kept the family and relationship together. Like, that's nothing when we talk about traditional relationships. That's nothing that we should glorify and make it seem like that's cool. Because the only reason why Anna Mae went through that shit is because she had nowhere else to go. If she wasn't with him, where else is she gonna go with the kids? Back to her mom's house?
Lester Earl, Anna Mae. Where he getting these names from?
1922. But like, that's all they had right back then. So it was like, it wasn't a really good situation back then. So as we talk about those old traditional relationships and how it was, again, it doesn't benefit the woman in whole. So using those as our arguments to be like, well, your grandmama did this or your mama went through that. Like, times have changed. Women don't need to put up with our bullshit. And I'll be first to say that we are full of shit at times. Not to say that y'all are not full of shit as women, because I think people are full of shit. But I think it's also important to understand that times are different, and to sit there and use these old traditional values and the way life was traditionally was as an argument is not dope, because a lot of women would not want to trade places with their grandma. Right now, in 2021, a lot of women would not want to go back to what Anna Mae was going through. Miss Esther.
Dolores.
Yeah.
Let's play a game. This name, all old names.
Imogene.
Imogene. Nobody want to be Imogene in 1956. Nobody would trade places with her. So, I mean, you know, times have changed, and I think it's changed for the better, and it's good. And I think, you know, the woman empowerment movement and things that women go through now, I think is really dope. You know what I mean? I think it's needed. And I guess back to a traditional man, and has it changed? It's changed tenfold. Nigga, there's stay-at-home men nowadays. I have a friend who's a stay-at-home man, and I'm fucking jealous of his ass. His wife's an engineer or some shit like that, and he just stays at home and watches his twins. And I think he kind of got back in the teaching or whatever he was doing, because now they're older. But when they were young, that's all he did. He hung out with his kids. You understand how jealous I was or would be that, you know, the mother of my kids could be at home and watch the kids' first steps and hang out with the kids all goddamn day. Would you like that? Do you think you could do that?
I can't sit at the house all day
and take care of your kids? You don't think so?
Nah.
I think that, man, like even now, like we play video games together now. Like that, you know, like I would love to be a stay-at-home parent.
Yeah, you talking about 12-year-olds though. You ain't talking about babies.
Even babies. Like I was
Shit.
I didn't mind. Like I thought that I was changing, but again, we changing Troy's diaper. We've been changing diapers, you know, since we was
Little.
10, 12. So we've always
I did that, but when I got off work, I ain't gonna sit at home all day and do that shit.
nah. I mean, like I think that'd be cool.
I can't see myself just, hey, can I get $20? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the account, I'm gonna take out 100. You go for what? Like, oh, I didn't give you a job. Shit.
See, that's back to that traditional shit. You know what I mean?
That.
Like that's part of the traditional lifestyle that is like changing now. And now it's not like women are asking men. Like now you just have a fucking joint bank account. And
that shit is terrible. But I work with a dude who was the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? We at Burger King. And you know how you hear a conversation and you act like you don't hear the shit? Like I'm in the car and this motherfucker pick up his phone. I'm with Kelvin. I just went and got a Whopper and some fries. Nigga, it alerted her that you bought a burger, nigga. I like, bro, you gotta do better than that, man. Is your money or her money? He was like, it's mine. I'm like, bro, why are you explaining that you bought a burger though, man? Like, you supposed to eat.
Gotta eat some, right?
You gotta eat.
I have your lunch here. Why didn't you take your lunch in this thermal? Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna put you up as a game. You gonna start cashing your checks, deposit what you want in there. You need to keep some money for yourself,
some
man.
Cash.
That's fucking ridiculous. That.
Yeah. But again, that's back to the traditional shit. Like men were doing that. Like that's kind of how they do. And a lot of women are the CFOs of families. So our men are the CEO, making the money, making the business moves. The women determine how the finances are going to be distributed and spent. Again, that's that traditional bullshit that needs to stop to where it's more of a joint thing, to where both are working, both are participating. Maybe the role is reversed. And I think that's the modern way. And I think that is a good thing. I don't like a lot of the ways that modern shit is going. But I think when it comes to traditionalism and it being downsized and weakened, just like we talked about women proposing to men, I think that's cool.
I wouldn't let her get on her knee, man. That's that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, just text me and I'll say yeah.
Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Get up, stand up. Get up.
My mama's here.
We only been together 2 years. We got 10 more years before I propose.
But I think that's dope. You know what I mean? Like
What's
having
dope? That they get on their knees and propose.
Not getting on their knees, but the simple fact that I think I don't think a woman should spend her whole life waiting for a man to be like, hey, let's get married.
She damn sure shouldn't get on knee with no ring though.
She shouldn't get on knee with a ring, but I think
got
she
a whole
should.
diamond in this ring. You got that nigga band with a diamond. You nigga, you weak. Nigga, you get your whole. You gonna wear the motherfucking ring.
But see, that's back like, and that's the thing. That's like that traditional shit. Like I don't. If she got on her knee and proposed to me, I'd be embarrassed, but I know why I'd be embarrassed because that's not how it's supposed to be done. What I think it's a bad thing, I don't think it'd be a bad thing. But just as niggas sit here and propose to women and get rejected, she just might get rejected that day. I don't know.
I was just gonna ask you, like, crowded restaurant, what you gonna do?
It depends how I feel at the time. I wouldn't be obligated.
I think Damien would say no.
If
I'm gonna say yeah, but we in the car, like, I'm not finna fucking marry you. I just did because I didn't want to embarrass you in front of her. Even though they embarrass us in baseball stadiums and shit.
All that shit, right?
You know what? Yeah.
I mean, but do it like shit. Like women, I guess, don't understand how much men do not like rejection. But when it comes to relationships, like we get rejected a lot, right? I was also reading something, and it was talking about how women that pursue men in relationships. I'm talking about like, say, nigga, you fine. What's your number? Let's go. Women that pursue men in that capacity have better relationships with men because now they're getting what they want as opposed to hoping what they want comes up and talks to them and just accepting shit. So with that being said, woman, shoot your shot. Jump into niggas' DMs. Like seriously, take ownership of your love and your relationship that you want because believe it or not, men like that too. The same attention that women like when it comes to affection and caring and showing
we like that shit too.
We love that shit. You know what I mean? And the same way that y'all hate rejection, nigga, we hate that shit too. We don't like to be rejected. And niggas live by the whole numbers game. If you holler at 100 and get 10, nigga, you still got 10.
One gonna fall.
You know what I mean?
You try to talk to everybody in the club. Well, shit, one of them gonna fall. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
One.
you can't go 0 for whatever in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you do, don't you ever take your ass out again.
Yeah. So I mean, like we like that shit. So holler at us. You know what I mean? And it cuts through the bullshit where a man has to figure out if you like him or not.
So you want me to just like write it on a piece of paper? I like you. Circle yes or no if you like me too.
Actually, yes.
That easy?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we can play the cat and mouse game after we get to the fact that we like each other, or once we figure out we like each other, then we can
That
play.
Diddy shit used to work for me because I really did used to look like that nigga back in the day. So,
You totally did.
so like, hey, anybody ever tell you like Diddy? Like, I've never heard that. You think I look like? What you drinking?
What you drinking? But see, it was already
It was
popping.
icebreakers. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's, you don't have to go through that bullshit. Like,
None
I
of
wonder
that
if she
shit.
likes me. What am I saying too much? Or da 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 da. Because that's the thing I always talk about with thirst. The difference between thirst and actually being proactively pursuing a woman is if she likes you or not. If she don't like you and you send her flowers and shit like that and try to holler at her, and then you a thirsty ass nigga, get the fuck off of me. I don't like you. But if you one of them cute niggas and or she thinks you're cute or attractive or whatever, and you do that, panties wet. Jaw dropping, panties wet. You know what? Her jaws dropped. Never mind.
See,
But- What happened?
I hate it here.
but that's a real thing, and I think that's dope. So that's that. What do you think, Kay? What would you think a man's issues are when it comes to like traditional views, as into like what are our views? Like, what are we known not to do as men traditionally?
I don't know. I need an example. What you talking about?
Like, I have like, so for instance, it's like when you're men
the
don't do
cry,
this.
don't get
Yeah, stuff like that.
You know what I hated playing football when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
When the coach would be like, "It don't hurt, nigga. It do hurt. Shit, nigga, you tough. You tough as fuck in my body, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to be tough. All right, won't you put that shit on, let somebody hit you, and then let me see you get up and go run that motherfucker again. You know when you say, what's the little drill? Was it Oklahoma or some shit when you laying down
on your back, turn
and you
over.
get up and you don't get a good tackle? Do it again. Nigga, get somebody little, nigga. So you got me tackling NFL players, nigga. It ain't gonna happen for you, man.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I quit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm running basketball.
I'm just gonna hoop. Nah, fuck football. Yeah, that be tough shit. That because I was that parent with my son until I want to say he was like 10.
Uh-huh.
He ran a little slant, caught a pass, got tackled. He's sitting there, arm all fucked up. I like, nigga, if you go home and play this PlayStation, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. That's just what's gonna happen since you didn't want to practice.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning, that motherfucking wrist was the size of this.
All fucked up.
Tore like 3 bones in his hand.
Oh,
and I've
shit.
never, if motherfucker, hey, he don't want to play right now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the sideline. If he say he don't want to play, he don't want to play. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna make my son go out there and do that shit. So I paid for him to play. But if he say he hurt, he hurt.
He hurt, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get up. You want to go cheer? No, we ain't gonna do this shit with my child, sir.
You
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, my son,
nigga, you gonna go cheer. Like, that's not gonna happen, dog. So even with Kyla, like when she doing that cheer outside and shit, and she sit down there to get up, it's hot. Understand? She'll be back when she ready.
Yeah.
My child not gonna pass out out here doing this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
You be on that Diddy shit, huh?
I be on them motherfucking coaches, man.
That nigga really Diddy, nigga. Remember Diddy choked out that coach?
What
You heard about that shit?
Nah.
Diddy choked out a coach for talking shit to a son or some shit like that.
Oh, no, I don't do that. But I'm just saying, if they don't want,
Irspnsbl.
they don't want to participate at the time,
They ain't participating.
they're not participating.
Yeah, I think. See, I'm big on don't cry. Right, I'm huge on that.
You
But
have
I'm
tears.
not. But I'm, huh?
What do you have tears for?
Well,
You just hold them in.
well, I think there's times to cry and there's times not. I'm big on being tough, right? But even my daughter, I tell my daughters, get up. You ain't hurt. Get up. You don't cry. You know, be a big kid. You know, and it's not because I don't want them to show emotions. It's because I want them to show more emotions than just crying, right? Like, there's ways to express how you feel besides crying. And to be honest, in my opinion, I think crying is probably the easiest, least productive form of expressing a sad emotion. Right? Does that make sense? And I think communicating. Think of times where you've been with a woman dating or whenever, and something happened and all she was doing was fucking crying. And what's wrong? What's going on? And all she was cry, and never expressed to you what it was. Like, that's what I think teaching kids different ways not to cry, not because they shouldn't be crying, but because there's better ways and more effective communication tools than just crying. That's my thing. But then also when you're playing sports and stuff like that, like there's a difference between being hurt and injured. Injured, you're done. You can't play. You can play hurt. Sometimes you got to fight through that shit, and sometimes kids don't understand that. Your son understood it. His wrist was,
Yeah.
But as a parent, you have to you have to teach them that there's a difference between the two. And telling them like, fuck, go back out there and da-da-da-da is how they learn. And then sometimes like, Dad, I'm really fucking hurt. Sometimes they be like, okay, I can get through this shit. Toughen up. Let's go. Because crying, in my opinion, doesn't solve any fucking thing. It actually prevents you and takes away time from finding the solution to what you're trying to get at. So I'm big on that traditional, don't cry. But then I'm also big on the non-traditional way of teaching men how to express how they feel outside of just anger all the time or yelling and cursing. Because I mean, how are you taught, Kay, to express your feelings or how you feel about something?
You really wasn't taught to.
At all, right?
Yeah. Just hold that shit in until you blow up on somebody else.
And that's it, right? And like
you the bad guy.
You the asshole,
Yeah.
right? And that's the thing, like, like teaching women to cry and teaching men to shut the fuck up. It's not cool. Like, women shouldn't cry all the time.
You ever run across a motherfucker that cry when they fight?
That's me.
Them the motherfuckers you don't really want to fuck with. Say they motherfucker crazy, man. You have to kill this motherfucker.
If I
They
cry,
don't stop.
when I cry, it's because I'm mad. Like when I get I'm very emotional.
Weak, man. What you crying for? Look,
Whole tears, nigga.
for real.
Like, when I'm very emotional. So if I get mad and upset,
To when you fight, you cry. Like, nigga, ain't hit you yet. Nigga, what you crying for?
if I start crying, just move. Just leave me the fuck alone. Like, seriously. When niggas see red, I see tears. And like, yeah, my voice will get high, and like, because when I argue, I'm very passionate about what I say. So when I'm arguing, I'm talking like this, and I mean this. This is not what I'm saying. Like, I need you to listen to what the fuck I'm saying. And quit yelling. I'm not yelling. I am talking passion. This is how I feel. That's how I talk when I'm arguing, right?
Yeah.
But that's me. That's not me yelling. Like, I could get octaves higher and yell at your ass. But when I talk, I speak loud, clear, and direct. And then if it gets to the point where like I want to fight, like a nigga pissed me off, and then like nigga, I'm gonna get so emotional, I'm gonna start shedding tears and start swinging right after that. Then I won't, and that's it. I've gotten in a couple of fights like that, and it was bad situations. But yeah, I don't think crying is such a bad thing for men. I think,
but you teach your girls not to cry though.
I think men should cry a little bit more, and women should cry a little less. I think
I see what you're saying. I see what
you know what I mean. There's a fine medium, and crying isn't always the best way. So, and that's more of a non-traditional stance, but that's what I think. I mean, even when we look at sex. I mean, what does a sexually fulfilled relationship look like to you? Weird question, right?
Yeah.
What does a sexually fulfilled relationship to you look like, Kay?
What nigga? A sexually
a sexually fulfilled relationship. What does it look like to you?
I don't know what it look like.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
A weird question you never thought of. Like, nigga, I don't know. Wet, stick it in, stick it out. We're done, right? Like, it's that simple shit. She lets me have sex. We sucking titties.
Never says no. She never says no.
That's simple, right?
That's fulfilled. When she said no.
You serious?
Yeah, what?
You really serious? I'm going home.
I'm finna be Tina real quick. Look. That's what's wrong, bro. That's not cool, bro. You cannot do that, bro. Like, nah, I'm fucking with you, Tina.
All right, now, Brie, I'm gonna ask you, what does a sexually fulfilled relationship to you look like?
He don't say no.
Oh, he won't say no. I'm just playing. Like Jason just said, having sex on a regular basis
Okay.
doesn't necessarily mean every day. He can say no today in the morning, but at nighttime, when I get
That
home,
everyday
That
shit
dick is
change
mine.
though when them kids start coming though. They motherfucker, you ain't knocked on my door all goddamn day. It's like, now you want to knock on the fucking door. Like, come man, what? Shit.
Leave me alone.
Open the door. What? Hey, what you want?
What
So is that why sex, while the
To me,
relationship changes in a marriage
Yeah,
after
to
the
me,
kids come?
yeah. To me,
for real?
yeah, you don't have no privacy. You have to have a whole nother house. Shit, look, it's terrible.
For real?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not good.
I've
Y'all start having them motherfuckers. You better have one. You start having 3 and 4 and 5 and all that shit.
difference.
Them motherfuckers won't be. I'm gonna sleep in here. God damn it.
So I'm trying to think now. What would my sexually fulfilled relationship be? Of course, sex. I could honestly tell you that my sexual fulfilled relationship is not going to be as in depth as a woman's.
It won't, but I think to include on yours, it'll be someone that is not demanding or aggressive. What's the word I want to use for you? Because you say you haven't had a
Submissive,
woman.
more submissive. A woman being more submissive.
No,
What do you mean?
you wanted someone to be more dominant.
I would like but again, it's weird because I would like a woman to be more dominant with me. In the same breath, I'll tell you no.
What you mean more dominant? Like slapping you around?
Nah, like
spitting
nigga,
in your mouth and
put
shit?
it. Nah, like put a dick out. Let's go.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But then I'll also be like, nah, I'm good.
Why?
Nigga, I can
But
say
you
no
said that's
too.
what
Shit,
you want, though.
I mean, not all the time, you know what I mean? But like, it'll be cool to have a woman jump on me sometimes, you know? But then again, I'll also be quick to tell you no if I don't feel like it.
Pineapple. Pineapple. Say, like,
Relax.
say, like, I almost called 911 on your motherfucker.
I feel violated. Just
Said no.
sitting like Marcus and fucking Boomerang.
Said
Just
no.
feel all
Yeah, that road time like a whole hoe out here. Say,
yeah. But I think that like a man's sexually fulfilled relationship on a traditional sense, like, you know, men, we want to have sex, missionary, you know, do it, and then we go to sleep, watch Jay Leno, smoke a cigarette, that's it. For the longest, women were not satisfied sexually.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest.
But at the same time, women weren't expressing that either.
Exactly. Well, not to the man, at least,
Right.
as we talked about. They're expressing to their homegirls. Nigga, the milkman fuck better than my husband. But DNA test. Anyway.
just didn't get a lot of cereal. Why don't you want milk with everything? Like his daddy.
Nigga said, well,
Your daddy's son.
nigga said, why pay for the milk when you get the whole cow for free? Women been having cows for free for years. You want some extra milk with your coffee, honey? Fuck yeah, that was funny.
That's hilarious though, because like when I work for DHL, housewives are really aggressive.
Yeah.
See you with them little shorts on. Say, stop. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
K like, stop playing and put that leg out.
Shit, I fucking did.
Nah. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you know, like men traditionally, we're not, you know, as wild as we probably should be. Whereas women have always wanted to explore and be wild and be kind of like curious about that shit. Which is why you have a lot of bi-curious situations that occur. Bisexual interactions with two women trying to talk about these things, want to figure it out because someone else isn't doing it. And then now, again, college. I have all kinds of stories about that shit. But then like now women are speaking on that shit. Like we were talking about last week, how women don't ask men how they like their dick sucked. Women generally don't ask men that. Like, am I doing it right? Do you like this? Do you like that? And vice versa. Men aren't asking women that neither. What positions do you like? Do you like when I do this? Do you like when I do that? if I lick your nipples, I do it this hard. You like me to bite them?
Men are selfish though. We don't give a fuck.
You know what I mean? So that traditional shit.
Better catch up, buddy.
So that traditional shit, like
You heard about?
I got 2 more minutes, man.
Better put a timer on that motherfucker. Better set your iPhone alarm on. You better when that motherfucker is 000.
All that goddamn ass, all that goddamn moaning and shit, nigga. You better hurry up, nigga. That moan better get somewhere. Shit, Kimmy said we do ask. So Kimmy said we do ask. So Kimmy, when you're saying we, who is
Kimmy inbox gonna be lit?
We talked about it last time.
That
I
was
said
her
I
saying?
do, she does. Liana said she did. We went there.
Okay.
She said it.
Well, y'all need to get your women to ask more, because it's a really cool like concept. Like, women don't ask that, but niggas don't. I ask. Like, I'll be having sex and be like, you like it when I'm deeper.
I was gonna say, because you don't do the other thing, so I don't think you ask.
There's a
that
whole
question.
lot more shit to ask about, but the times that I've done it, I've asked. You know what I mean?
Do you ask every time?
Yeah, I mean, I
What do you ask if you can do it?
no, like, how do you shit like there's when I was
You ain't gotta ask. Just go by the
long. No, ask. I mean, you can go by how they're acting, but
Yeah.
asking is good too. Long time. Long.
You can fake that.
But no, and you can.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, but you can. But like, I've asked. So like, there was a certain way I would, when I was with this one chick, there's a certain way I know how to do and what part of my tongue to use where at on her, and then another one was something completely different. There was another way. Some would like when I would like suck on it. Some would like when I would French kiss it, like I'm really kissing somebody, and some like no bullshit. Like, it was just different things that people would like and others wouldn't like. But I asked, like, do you like when I do this? No.
Why you laughing?
Do you like when I do that? Like, I would literally be down there, or like even having sex. Like, you like when I left? No, right? Yes.
Yeah.
When I go down at that angle, how you like that? Does that how about this position? When I'm just with the head, when I'm deep in it. Like, these are questions that should be asked. Like,
I think
no.
it makes it so much better. The connection so much better than.
Yeah, and it may sound weird, but like, traditionally, like, again, people don't do that. And I think a lot of these traditional ways of doing shit needs to be changed. And maybe I was more experimentative back then, which is why I feel like I'm confident now. But maybe I should go back to being in asking these questions, because again, what I learned back then to get me where I am at now, I could be, I don't know. I'm just curious, that's something else traditional I think we should change. And y'all let me know what y'all feel about this. I see y'all in the comments. Keep them coming. I like reading them.
They having fun over there.
Yeah.
He getting in the
motherfuckers having
DMs
fun
and
in
stuff
there.
over here.
Shit.
Hold up.
Yeah, Brand over there smiling. So I know it's popping over there because Brand over there smiling. Why do you think men struggle with intimacy and affection? I know I struggle with intimacy and affection. I know for a fact, but that goes back to the niggas quit crying growing up like that. So I know I'm not as affectionate. Holding hands, I hate holding hands. So a woman holds my hand, I'm slapping that shit away. I'm finding a reason. If we're in a store and she holds my hand, I'm gonna go pick up the next shirt I see, the first shirt I see in the mall, or the first fucking candle. I don't even want candles. We're not going there for candles. We're going there for milk and toothpaste. She holds my hand, nigga. The first fucking thing I see. Oh shit! Look at this, babe. Look, 2 hands.
All the red baskets and shit. What are you getting?
Yeah, I can't stand it. And like, women like to hold hands sometimes, and I think it's controlling. Like, I feel like I'm in handcuffs when my hands are being held. My hand is being held. But that's something that I struggle with when it comes to like kissing. I like to kiss, but I don't kiss a lot. Like, it's something that is like, I just don't. And we talked about it. Like, sometimes during sex, I won't even kiss every time I have sex, I'm not kissing, and that's something that, again, I need to do better. Adrian Gilbo. Yeah, he's on.
What's up, Adrian?
Adrian, I was talking earlier about how you were told a old girl to pull her when she was had a one piece on at the lake, and you're making fun of her how she has to flash people by pulling her shirt down because she had a one piece on. I wondered if you remember who I'm talking about. But anyway, that's my struggle with intimacy, and I don't know where it comes from, and I don't think it's fair at all times. I should and need to be more intimate and affectionate, but I'm not. How do you have that same? How's
No.
you don't struggle with it? Do you think you're as affectionate and as
I probably
intimate?
could be more affectionate.
Do you think you should do something about it? You're like, fuck it. I've been with this bitch for so long.
Bitch, nigga.
Oh, my
That's
fault.
his word.
She gonna slap the fuck out of me. So when I talk about other hoes, I'm just joking. That's your
All
whole
right,
wife.
Jody.
No, my fault. That's his whole wife.
All right, Jody.
I hate you.
I
I don't
love
know.
you. You think you'd be more affectionate though? Just not in any situation. Do you feel like you could be, or you should be, or you feel like do you think you have a problem with affection? You have a problem with
I
affectionate?
don't think I do.
You don't?
No.
How about you?
Tim Duncan answer.
I do.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to talk about it.
Practice.
Yes. I'm here so I don't get fined.
How about you, Bree?
I do.
You think you have problems with affection?
I do. Like, I don't like to be smothered.
Okay.
So a little bit here and there, cool. That out in public shit, I don't really care for the PDAs.
You trying to still, you think you're a free agent out there, huh?
Uh-huh.
Nigga, you can't be holding my motherfucking hand. It's like, might run into the one, nigga. Shit.
Hey, I'm right. Shit.
You ain't the one. If she ain't
You're
holding
single
your
till
hand.
you're married.
You know what I don't like?
Oh, he rubbing off on you.
Cuddling at night. It can get hot. It can get really hot and very uncomfortable. When I sleep, I want to be comfortable. Cuddling is sometimes cool. Like I'm okay with being the little spoon. Like I'm totally cool with being the little spoon because I think the little spoon has the most comfort. So I'll definitely be the little spoon and just cuddle like this. And my arms aren't slept on and I'm just comfortable. And she's on my back and shit. And I'm just cool.
Well, y'all have to understand that shit hurts.
It is not comfortable.
When you on this part of the arm, you be able to do your hands like this.
Trying to get that
You
blood
gotta
to
get
flow.
the fuck up because I can't feel nothing from here to here. It's like, why I wake up when you was over there? Like, nah, partner.
Natural. I was sleeping.
That shit, look, my shit was tingling.
Yeah.
Thought I was having a stroke in this motherfucker shit.
And that, you know what? That's probably why men don't live as long as women because that's why we
Blood
die
flow.
early. Stroke and health issues, heart.
Arm, the whole arm fucked off.
Yeah. So I mean, one thing I do like,
big ass head off my arm.
I enjoy laying on a woman's lap, on the couch. I could do that. Like that's cool for me. But like as far as me showing affection, like other things, I know I could do better. I know I could do a lot better. It just, am I and when will I is I guess the question. Because it's weird for me sometimes. Like how you say, Brandon, like holding hands in a mall, like it's weird.
Yeah, I'm not with all that.
You're in the car driving and you have your hand in the middle and she wants to hold your hand while you driving, like, bitch, 10 and 2, like, like I need my hands just in case, like, I never drive 10 and 2.
You never do.
Until I'm in the car with her. And I'm like 10 and 2.
Oh, you don't do this for?
No.
But do you do this and play with it?
That's different. Oh, that's different though.
No, that's different.
That's different.
Oh, okay.
That's different. But besides that, 10 and 2. It's just weird. I don't know. I need to get better. And I guess that's something I know I need to work on and it'll get worked. I'm gonna figure that shit out. Do y'all think men have insecurity issues? Like, are we as insecure? Like, do we have body issues? I don't know, Kay with the red shirt, he's over there.
I keep pulling the motherfucker.
Why you adjusting?
I just feel tight.
Do men not even gonna touch that.
Oh, I'm not a pussy. Nigga said my shirt feel tight, man. I should have known you were gonna say something. Gotta be thinking when I be around you, like a goddamn teenager, like my damn son. We was in Dallas. Dallas has Dick Sporting Good.
Yeah,
that motherfucker is humongous. We drive by like, damn, that's a big dick. He was like, what? I'm like, what? Like even at a barbecue, that mean good. What? I ain't say shit around your motherfucking ass. Get the fuck away from me, man. Shit. I don't even speak to this motherfucker. I don't want to say the wrong shit to this motherfucker. This motherfucker. Like, you be on it, boy. Shit.
Look at that nigga text him.
Yeah.
Check your phone. But do men have body issues?
Yeah, why don't they?
Because women like chubby men with beards. I mean, I don't know. I think.
Well, let me start my shirt smaller then.
Chubby men with beards is for women. I would feel, I'm not a woman, Brandy, you can correct me if I'm wrong. or anyone that's listening, a chubby man with a beard is more of a protection thing, I would assume, right?
Protection from what?
A skinny nigga with a gun.
Shoot that nigga in his stomach.
I mean, taking him. But I think that's probably why more women think that. Am I wrong? Like, what is the reason? Do you like big dudes with beards? Is that your thing, or
No, that's not my thing.
so anyone that is their thing? What is it? What is y'all's thing with men with beards and big dudes? Because I think that would totally alleviate. I mean, I guess that would alleviate the whole men having because men manscape. What is it called? Men.
Manscaped?
No, not manscaping. Metrosexuals.
Okay.
Boy, you way the fuck off.
Both of them started with
You
the N.
Oh,
M. Both of them started with an M. No,
What?
I was in a ballpark.
no, not close enough to say men manscape. I mean, men metro say what? They say what, bro? What are you talking about?
I'm trying, but no, I think that like when it comes to shit like that, I don't know. I'm not. I don't have body issues. Like I'm not. But again, like I think I'm in good shape. But I walk around. I got a whole tooth that is gone. I wear this shit for y'all. I don't wear it for me. But I walk around the city when I'm not in front of like podcasts or at work without a tooth half the time.
Niggas talk to you. They talk to your tooth.
I don't know what they talk to.
I've realized that people talk to my eye. So when that motherfucker was like that blue color,
Yeah.
motherfucker was like, yeah, man. So I like, bro, look at me. Look.
That's a woman filled with big ass titties. See, now you see.
Say,
What's your name?
What y'all be talking about? What movie you want to go see? I'm like, bro, just ask me what's wrong with my eye. Quit staring at me like that, motherfucker. Shit.
So just
It's
like
annoying as fuck.
that, just not ask a woman, how big are your titties? Just ask her. Don't quit looking at them. Just ask. Get it out of the way. Are those D's or F's? What is those? And then you ain't got to worry about it no more. But yeah, like I don't have those body issues, but that's me. And I don't think traditionally, most men, when it comes to our appearance, we're not really big on appearance. K's already expressed how he is very big on his appearance, because he was young, black, and ugly when he was younger.
I was just young and black. I ain't never been ugly, motherfucker. I was just young and black.
So
Blacker than a motherfucker. How close is it?
it's pretty on point. But so you were big on that, you know what I mean? Would you consider yourself like body issues, or like are you big on your appearance type, or is it just like, because I know you said you're big on clothes and shoes, not necessarily your appearance, or is it both? You have to have a haircut every week, you say?
Yeah, I do get a haircut every week.
Every time I see your beard is glistening.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers never ashy.
Never.
Carry lotion a lot.
Yeah. So I stay greasy. Everything.
So you're pretty big on appearance. It means something to you.
Yeah.
It would be fair to say
you never
that.
know who you run into, man.
Yeah, big ass watch.
Yeah.
Put
He
that
over
nigga.
here blinding folks.
Put that nigga necklace to shame. He had to say,
It took my chain.
yeah.
This is a necklace. I have a chain. I have a necklace.
You know what I'm talking about? Made that nigga feel insecure.
Yeah.
Nigga had to say, "Oh, I see you got that. I got chain too." But yeah, that's the thing.
Women like chubby dudes, huh?
Yeah, I mean they do, but
what do we like with women? What you like?
I mean, everyone likes the Instagram model. I mean, is it something that, see, just like I said before, when Tina always makes fun of me when I talk about sex and how sex is not like the number 4, 5, 6 thing on the top of the list of what we want from a woman, like sex will get us to you, or the attraction to get us to you, but the shit that is keeping women and men together is not the sexual aspect of the relationship. Does that make sense? Because when I look at pretty women, I'm like, man, she's fine, but she probably dumb as shit. That's how I view pretty women. And I know I shouldn't, but that's how you view blondes. No one has ever critiqued the blonde as being smart. A blonde has to prove that they're smart. They're not smart up front. A woman with big titties and a big ass, you're gonna be like, man, I bet she has a great IQ. I bet she's worked very hard to get where she had to get to in life. automatically assume that. You know what I mean? You have to prove that worth. Whereas if you have a regular little nerdy looking, geeky looking girl, you're not like, oh man, I bet she's sexiest. I bet she likes to fuck. I bet she just freaky. She has to prove that. You know what I mean? She doesn't have to prove her IQ. So it's just difference. But when it comes to sex, I don't think that I don't know how I got on this topic.
Yeah.
But when it comes to sex, I don't think we are initially attracted to, and sex is that thing that we want. I think it's a lot more to it than just wanting to fuck, so to speak. Does that make sense? And I can never explain it to Tina because we never talked about it. She brought that up on some other shit, and I said we tackle it one day. Again, you know, and that's how I feel about that. But body images. I think men have the same images more now than they did back then. Again, back then niggas didn't care how we looked. Women sometimes didn't care how we looked either. They just cared about how much money we made. Nowadays, I think men are more conscious on how they look and how they appear to other people. That's another traditional thing that has changed. Vanity is very big. Do men have personal self-doubt? People think that we're men and we tough and we have no issues. Like, we're good. We're confident. I'm a man. Hear me roar.
Oh. You see that bitch take a camera phone when I did my roar? Remember that shit?
No.
When Cat Williams was acting like he was a tiger, a lion or whatever at the zoo, he said, watch this. You see that bitch just take her phone out of the middle of my roar?
Nah, I hear that shit.
That shit was hilarious. Talking about how they had no confidence, and they just gonna go roar. They gonna be on it.
Do it. Like that's the thing. Like, how's your self-doubt? Do you have any self-doubt? Do you doubt yourself as a man? Is that something that?
What you mean as a man?
Like, as a man, do you? I mean, I know people doubt themselves, but you as a man, do you doubt do you have self-doubt?
In what ways?
Am I good enough? Am I tall enough? Am I smart enough? I mean, are you just like, nigga, I'm a man, like, bitch, take me as I am.
I am. It is what it is with that part.
See, I have self-doubt all the time. I coach myself and talk to myself all the time. Every time before you come on this show, I get nervous for no fucking reason. When I played football, I would get nervous. Am I good enough? Am I strong enough? Am I fast enough?
But you there though, so what the fuck was you questioning it for?
But it wasn't about being there. It was about succeeding and excelling. You know what I mean? So, again, the idea that men are so sure of ourselves and, you know, like, I don't think people really understand the shit that men go through. Does that make sense?
What do you go through?
Or maybe, or maybe y'all understand, but maybe it's men that don't understand the shit that men go through. But the self-doubt, the self-worth, are we good enough? Are we big enough? I mean, I think men think all that shit. You know, there's sometimes I look at my junk sometimes and it's like, man, it's fucking huge. You're like, have those good days and it's like, motherfuckers like from here to Taiwan, like, geez, I'm about to kill this.
Gross.
I'm not the only one that had that thought. Let's be no.
Yeah, probably so.
Like, she's about to get it. Like, she's gonna feel all this. All right, never mind.
Can't say that I have.
Sometimes you be like, man, I just put that wop on this nigga. You don't ever had it. You don't ever think sometimes it's like, just
say disable the chat so they can focus on fucking us. Shit, focus on us. Had this fucking side conversation elsewhere. Shit. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. No, but I'm not.
But I'm not. But no, I think that like
he
that.
was doubting that shirt.
What did he say? What did he say?
That you was doubting that shirt.
What shirt?
The one you got on, nigga. Shit.
You don't like this Jaws? Nigga, I feel, I don't know. It's summertime.
I'm having the shirts, but you be getting your clothes from, man.
I got these from
I gotta get you right, man.
Aeropostale. I think I got the shirt.
I gotta get you right, man.
Take
It's summertime. I'm, you know what I mean? I've been working out and shit. You know, I'm just gonna do this a couple of times so I can understand, see how much I've been working out.
You wanna have them thighs out now. You see?
I do. I really do. Oh, the Jaws, Richard. Oh, the Muslim. Yeah, my fault, Rich. I'm sorry. Nigga was selling bean pies in the suits in high school. That's who that is. Okay, my fault. Emmett Smith. That's my nigga. He cool as shit.
Y'all are hilarious.
Richard. Yeah, he was on the live talking he was a Muslim selling bean pies in
Gio husband. Yeah, my brother.
Him. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. My shirt.
I'm on. What's that on Facebook?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's on Facebook, man. Richard, hey Bree, get Richard and Adrian on whatchamacallit. I like Rich. Richard cool. We need to have him on the show one day. But yeah, so about that self-doubt, I think we have that self-doubt, and I think a lot of people think that men have our shit together more than we really do. And I guess it's also because we don't express it enough. There's been times where I've been in issues and arguments in a relationship, and I'm mad about something that she did, and she gets mad at something I said, and all of a sudden I'm in trouble. So, motherfucker, I'm mad at you. Like, I'm the one that has an issue.
Flipped it on.
Yeah, like, am I allowed to have an issue and a problem in the relationship too? Can I complain also?
Can't. They be saving shit though. You remember? Nah, when you start to remember, I don't even hear that shit. That's old in the motherfucker. Like I've been got away with that. So
yeah,
look, don't bring that shit back up.
I've already apologized. You already forgave me.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That should go in Pandora's box. It's never
talking
come
about
out.
Shit you did now. Shit.
Exactly, and then it's crazy because
when you do it, I did a long time ago.
and they say we don't express our feelings and our emotions a lot, but then when we do, it's like we shouldn't be expressing our feelings and emotions. And like most relationships, if you notice, they end because the man did something. I don't think women understand how much men endure the relationships and don't say shit about it. Does that make sense?
Give an example.
I'm not giving an example, but I don't think women understand how much we endure and don't talk shit when it comes to relationships. And we just put up with it and deal with it. It's going to get better, whatever. They're going to go cheat because it's in bad. We ain't going to leave.
It's only entertainment.
Okay, because my face over here was a little
Push the
confused.
button. Push the button.
Quick.
Throw the damn towel.
Abort. But yeah, I don't think women, like, I don't think that's fair, man. Like, man, it's so much shit that traditionally has happened and things that need to change. And I'm not big on normalizing this and normalizing that, but like letting people just express emotions, especially men. And when we do it, don't fucking demonize us for it. Don't like not listen to us. Like, I just bitched about something. Address what I bitched about and let's figure that out. Whatever you want to address and bitch about, let's do that after we figure out what I'm talking about. But don't get mad at me because I'm mad at you. And now it's like, you're always complaining. And that's all you say. Like, bitch, yes, I'm always complaining because every time I talk about something, it never gets fixed. It's like, this is how I am. And if you don't like it, fuck you. It's like, fuck. Like, why, and I don't think it's fair. And I think the way that we argue and the way we talk to where it's always like happy wife, happy life type shit. Like, nah, I don't believe in that shit. If you come into my face with happy life, happy life, happy wife, happy life, this shit is never going to work because I need to also be happy.
And that whole little thing you just did with it, that's why that's why men don't tell y'all shit. Soon as shit go bad, you want to tell the whole world that nigga was crying like a mother. Like, don't do that. This argument gonna be over in 2 days, and you're gonna regret telling on me like that because now
you coming back to my ass. And you like a dumbass fool.
Yeah, look, you're gonna be doing that story like that. But that's why.
I gotta press that.
It's only entertainment.
Y'all over there making fun of domestic violence? Nah, we making fun of you talking your mouth. Talking too goddamn much. But yeah, it's one of those things, man. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, how do we move around here so we make it make sense and make it understood that we also have problems and we also we also have issues in the relationship too. Stop putting our feelings on the back burner, man. I mean, we like men endure. Like, women have this concept that they're perfect and they do nothing wrong. And if y'all don't have that concept, that shit exists. You have two couples. Think about this. You have two couples that are dating, right? Of course, we're gonna do man and woman because it is 2021 and we have to be very specific. So you have a man that was born a man and a woman born a woman. They're dating, right? And you see them two arguing, right? Who started the argument? Who's mad at who?
She's mad at him.
She's mad at him, right? You see two people arguing, don't know why. You just see them two arguing back and forth. He did something wrong.
Yeah.
When two people break up, you always ask nigga, what'd you do? You ask the girl, what'd he do? Like, that's the shit that needs to stop because it's like we have, like, we're not the only ones fucking up in situations. Sometimes the nigga's gonna break up with her. Sometimes he don't like what she's doing, which in turn makes him do what he's doing. So really, we're the victim. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so let me hit that button.
I wouldn't
Abort.
do that.
It's only entertainment.
wouldn't do
I
that.
just roll my eyes over here.
Yeah, abort. But real talk though, like that be the situation sometimes if you really think about it. Like that's exactly how it always is. You see two people in relationships, it's always what did he do, or asking her what did he do. It's never like, man, she hurt you, bro. What happened? You okay? Let's talk about it. And then they wonder why men don't show emotions and we're so rigid because no one listens to us anyway. Even if we do fuck up, it's like, nigga, what'd you do? I could be married and it didn't work out, and my homeboys going like, nigga, what'd you do?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing he gonna say, nigga, what'd you do? Then I'm gonna be like, oh, he hurt you? She hurt you? He ain't gonna say that shit. Like, is that fucked up though?
I mean,
Subconsciously, psychologically, is that a word?
It is what it is.
Psychologically, is that a
You
word?
shouldn't have said nothing. You got away with it.
Is that a word? Psychologically, it's kind of damaging.
Acceptable. I can't believe you did that shit. You know, that shit popped up on my phone. Acceptable. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Title that bitch.
That's cold. That's a cold piece right there. Motherfucker.
You're welcome.
You the one did that?
No. I had the word.
She had the
Oh,
word.
you did have it.
She gave me the flame.
You said it acceptable. So that's how
I really swear you said that shit acceptable. I know you didn't mean to, but he spelled what you said.
Yeah.
Both y'all were wrong. Nigga.
I'm wrong as fuck.
Both y'all got a negative on that
I was
one.
like, that's a word. That's not even a word. Like, oh shit.
So yeah, so I mean, I think that's just how it is. And then when it comes like manhood, what is manhood? As we're men, is that the same as dominance? Is dominance the same as manhood? Traditionally speaking, yeah, right. Protectors, dominant, providers, the strength, the muscle, not the brain.
Not the brain.
But we do get paid more than y'all.
Used to.
It's only entertainment.
You had brief fucked up.
Shit, don't play. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Start taking shit. I
Wait
say
a
that shit
minute.
again, whole ass nigga.
I'm about to throw these headphones
Pushing the
real
boy down. It's on
Nah,
the
used to.
She's from a disconnection.
Pulling shit up.
Listen,
This
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It took a lot for me to get to a position to where I was making more than a man in an industry that is mainly men.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
I thought it was just
Agreed.
women stripping.
Hey, don't put all my business out there, okay?
That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking funny. That is funny. I just caught that. I caught that late. That is funny.
That nigga did it.
That shows where you spend your time, huh?
That is fucking hilarious. Gotcha. But yeah, so what is it? What is it? Is that dominance? Or is that what manhood is now?
Shit, I don't know.
That's what it was then. I mean, you don't describe manhood as being sensitive and sweet, lame.
Yeah.
Like that's not what is attractive to women. That's not what a woman or anyone views as a man.
No.
That was a good live though. Cause there was a lot of liars on there.
Whole lot of fake
There
shit.
was a lot of lies on that
A
motherfucker.
bunch of textbook answers, not
Say,
enough reality.
Nobody wants to be real about the shit.
They was lying.
Oh, they was lying like a motherfucker.
That's where I got that question that said I want to make it for my topic for the week.
Mhm.
The difference between textbook answers and actual real life action
Yeah.
answers that really work in real life.
Mhm.
A lot of textbook
lame.
shit.
No, never nice. No, y'all kick all the nice lame dudes to the curb. please.
Remember, Urkel didn't fuck until he was Urkel.
Yeah.
Remember that shit, ladies. Remember this shit. Urkel never fucked until he was Urkel. Facts. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. None of y'all girls thought that Jaleel White was cute when he was Urkel. When that nigga got in that machine and turned Urkel, that's when y'all started putting posters of that nigga on the wall. Getting to that Word Up magazine and putting that nigga's pictures. That niggas, like, let's not be fake about this shit at all. Please don't.
Why are you looking at me?
'Cause he's totally correct.
But I say that right now. Like in high school, I would have never talked to a dude that was a nerd.
You wouldn't
Now-
fuck Urkel right now either.
I wouldn't. But I'm saying, like now, give me the nerd. Give me the
It's too late. He don't want you
Computer guy.
now.
Urkel fuck.
shit.
Urkel.
They have-
You a lie.
They have We have memories, man. Fuck that.
I was never mean to them.
Oh, okay.
I was never mean.
Just didn't associate with them.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like that's
Did
nice.
you give him some pussy?
Then no.
That's being mean. You was mean. You was mean to them. They gonna remember
I
that
wasn't
shit.
mean.
Rude.
I remember you gave niggas score 3 points a game. You gave him some.
That nigga had a fade and S
Nigga
curl.
got 2 catches his whole senior year of high school. He the one he got some.
I make you
never
fucking straight
forget
A's
that.
valedictorian and you don't want to fuck with me.
That nigga said on the wood, you fuck T. I look way better than T.
And David, you
That's a good
fucked up
movie.
his name. His name was not Urkel.
Stefan Urkel.
Stefan. It was Stefan.
Stefan Urkel.
Yeah, you're right.
It was Steve Urkel and Stefan Urkel.
Yeah. He showed that is when he started.
That's when what was the
That's
name?
when
was too
Laura-
cool.
Well, yeah, when Laura
He
started
was
wanting to
too
fuck
cool.
with him. Yeah, that's when he was
That
accepted.
nigga was calling his daddy Carl. He
Yeah.
wasn't Mr. Winslow, he was Carl.
That's when he became a regular occurrence on the show. Remember, at first he wasn't Steve Urkel wasn't even on the show. He was just the neighbor. And when he started to get a bigger role, and then he became Stefan Urkel, he was a whole different beast.
Yeah.
Like I said, niggas on y'all's Word Up magazine on y'all's wall, hung up on y'all. I remember you hanging posters from those magazines.
I never hung posters.
Really?
From no
Oh,
magazine.
man.
That was your other cousin.
Marie.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to hang all kinds of shit.
What kind of posters Marie had hanging up?
She was big into Tevin Campbell for one.
She wrote his name on everything.
She beat him up though. Right? She
Marie-
beat him up.
Marie-
beat the shit out of him, right?
Marie was a whole female for the first 16, 17. I
No,
don't
she
know,
wasn't.
not even that long, maybe 8 years of life. Yeah, she was actually Marie was, yeah. I think Marie lost her femininity when she femininity.
Fuck the word.
That
When-
word.
When what?
She lost all that shit when she started growing boobs. And then when TLC came in, she was tough then. TLC started, she used to bottom socks rolled up, and yeah, she was tough then. Yeah, she was tough then. Wearing barrettes and balls at the same time, man. She got tough then. But yeah, so I think when it comes to manhood, man, like that's the it's manhood is dominance, and traditionally speaking, that's how it always been. I don't think dominant as a man is bad. Manhood being dominant is a bad thing now. I think it is changing, unfortunately. I think men should still have that dominant masculine type of aura. Yeah, they just have that type of aura, and I think it makes sense. But then when you talk about dominance, would you define manhood by the ability to defend yourself, your family with violence? Is that also what manhood is too? No? Yes? What do you think? Everybody reading comments and shit.
Yeah, my
I was.
bad. Look,
I'm
look,
sorry.
these motherfuckers is good.
I'm trying to catch up.
What is when you talk about manhood, talking about manhood and dominance, is manhood defined by your ability to defend what is yours with violence? Like, is that how man resolves issues and problems?
Don't ask me. I'm not a man.
Nah,
Well, what do you think? What do you think, Kay?
no, I don't.
Because that's how men get angry. You don't think about women fighting. When you think about fighting and defending, you think about men fighting. Men are the ones that are angry, starting fights. We all know that that's not always true, but
You got you got to be an ignorant motherfucker to want to fight somebody these days.
yeah.
Let's say we seen at the site.
Oh man,
It's like, man, we seen like what?
KK specifically told me that if he ever seen somebody not black say the word nigga, he
I
gonna
didn't say
check him.
ever.
He said
That
that
motherfucker had to be killed. Say he wasn't gonna say.
KK said that is not a thing that he gonna let fly on his watch.
He wasn't calling me a nigga. He was talking to the mother niggas.
Oh, that's
He
different.
wasn't talking to me. He was way the fuck across from me. He wasn't even nowhere near me. I heard him though.
He was a stone throw from me. That's too far. He was literally he was touching distance.
You a goddamn lie. He was around
was
the whole cart.
a cart. How big is a cart, K? My point in saying is this little Mexican at least about 5'2",
I
tatted
wasn't
up.
no 5'2".
Okay, 5'4", tatted up, maybe 120 pounds. Literally just finished a 10-year stretch. This Mexican was talking about fuck y'all niggas
I think
and
he
had a
checked-
beer bottle.
I want to say he checked 6 motherfuckers in a row.
KK heard this shit.
I was like, I said they finna jump this motherfucker. When they didn't want it, I was like, 6 people didn't want this one motherfucker. I was like, oh no, it's time to go.
KK got his goddamn tacos and walked off. Said,
I
we gotta go, bro.
It's time to go.
I was like, KK, he talking this nigga shit. We ain't supposed to let this shit ride.
Nah, that's different. They said, oh, that's different, nigga. Let me tuck my chain in, nigga. That's different.
Oh my, this nigga KK.
They was trying to calm him down. Oh, you a bitch. You too nice, nigga. Like, this motherfucker gonna get killed tonight, or he finna kill somebody.
Yeah, and he wasn't flinching. He was there.
They were like, hey, we gotta calm down, man. They killing us out here. Like,
And that nigga say he's from Chicago. I was like, oh, this nigga Chicago look different than San Antonio, nigga.
He said this motherfucker was not playing.
Yeah, no, it was different. It was funny though. I would have walked. I wasn't gonna fuck with that nigga.
He had a whole bottle in his hands.
I was talking to the Mexican. Yeah, and them niggas is tripping, right? These niggas out of line. These niggas is fucking crazy, ain't they?
Fuck y'all bitch ass niggas.
Yeah,
They like, hey, ain't gonna be too many more. Nigga, soft ass nigga. Like, god damn.
How many more you want, sir? He just gave you 6. He just gave you 6. What is your number?
Told him, hey, Harry, make my motherfucking tacos, man. Shit.
What is your over under on this, sir? He just
Yeah.
gave you 6.
And I said, he'll whoop every one of these niggas, man.
I'd watch. I'd wait for the news. I'd go home and look at the news. And nigga, is Reborn this motherfucker tonight? It was funny because when this Mexican dude was talking on this nigga shit, the white security guard turned his ass around.
He left. The fucking security. I turned around. That motherfucker was gone. I like, damn, he ain't even a cop no more. Say,
Nigga,
that motherfucker, nah, I don't got no gun for this shit.
I work from 8 to 2.
Unbutton this shirt. But I'm gone. And shit.
Barney Fife skedaddled.
I tell motherfucker, nigga, the cop gone.
So,
Say, look.
so with that, back to the violence shit, man. Like, is that how men resort to violence? I think Kimmy was talking about that's how they do in high school, but in adulthood, no. But I mean, you know, violence I think is a thing, and I think, you know, men are associated with violence, and I think sometimes men should be violent. You know, men have to have that protective nature and that aggression. Like they say, you know,
You gotta be smart about it, though.
women want a roughneck.
I be like, you gotta be smart about it. Kimmy said we should have checked him. No, ma'am. Look,
Yeah, Kimmy, you
that
tripping?
nigga would have murdered my motherfucking ass.
My kids would be so sad.
They would have gave my scalp to my mama, man. Shit, that motherfucker
Christmas
bottle in his hand, ready.
This would have been a different Christmas for my
Yeah.
kids, man. You crazy? I ain't got no insurance right now.
I'd
Neither.
have been all on the motherfucking t-shirt, rest in peace, KK shit. For what? I had nothing to do with that shit.
Barbecue place like a mother, GoFundMe and everything. Kim, you know, as you said, when you're children in high school, you resort to violence. As I'm older and an adult, I rationalize shit and I kind of make better choices.
I'm glad I see Mook. Whatever he removed, I'm pretty sure it was some shit. Cause this motherfucker, when he go out, he won't fight everybody.
Mook?
Yeah, like he'll get us killed. It's been a few times.
Mook?
It's been a few times that he's been down here. And then, hey man, y'all better get this nigga, take him home, man. He
Mook?
gonna get everybody killed, man. That motherfucker is an aggressive drunk, man.
So when is he coming in town again?
21st? What's today?
Next week.
He be in next week.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, that's like, boy, that nigga's
When's his
aggressive.
birthday?
The 23rd.
Yeah, same day as mine. That's
Yeah,
right.
23rd.
Yeah. Oh, we got to kick it. That's a Sunday too. We got to kick it.
Bentleys.
Yeah.
What's that? What y'all go to? Or more?
That's
Yeah,
during the
that's
week
where we
though,
went.
right?
Oh,
We go to a couple of spots for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, my birthday is next Sunday, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all tell me happy birthday. And the birthday of the show, I think, is the 23rd of July. It'll be 3 years for the show. But anyway,
That's what's up.
that's what it was, the violence, man. Men, we can't resort to violence, but I think that we should be the violent person. If it comes to the two, we should be the ones that throw the muscles, because again, women ain't built like us. Women cannot do the shit that we can do. So y'all stop saying that shit. We're not equal. We're never gonna be equal. So this whole equality shit that y'all are fighting for, keep that shit on the paycheck level. I'll dunk on y'all hoes. Can I say that?
I don't know what that means.
Dunk on them? Like,
Basketball?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd be damn and get dunked by Lisa Liz. I'm fouling her. She's shooting 2 free throws. Taking her knees out quick.
Kimmy, you can't be no taller than 5 tall. Kimmy, about 5'4". You got all
She
us
would've
killed.
had your back.
You got all us killed out there. Your boy Jason spitting facts.
What Jason say?
He said, I don't like friends like that. He ain't hanging out with us. That one motherfucker that I like, look, before we go, like, you know we ain't fighting tonight, right? Like, nigga, we gotta get home tonight. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be in the car. I know when I'm in the car with a motherfucker, like, oh it's gonna die now. I like, we talking about hoes or we talking about fighting? Like, what you talking about tonight? Fuck that nigga step on my shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not going. He said,
yeah.
why you turning around? Like, yeah, you gotta get out my car, man.
Yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not fighting. Not over the nigga.
They don't even be, if they ain't even pat niggas down, like you gonna get everybody in his shot.
That nigga was outside. He wasn't even, I don't even think he went to get tacos. I don't know what that nigga's like. I did not see that nigga in that bar. I saw his ass in the line getting tacos. And I don't think he was getting tacos. He was just standing there with an empty beer bottle. As a matter of fact, this nigga had an empty beer bottle, and you can't take beer from inside to the outside. So that nigga got drunk in the parking lot. So you know that nigga's scruples ain't all together. This nigga came to the bar with beer in the car.
I knew.
You know that nigga
I knew
gun.
from his outfit that motherfucker wasn't rap tight because that nigga had on like some Dickies, gangster nights, a blue bandana shirt. Like,
All
yeah,
you
I
had to say was Dickies. and
I
I'm
don't
out
want
of
no
there.
part of this motherfucker.
Nigga had Cortezes and shit on.
He had on some gangster night. I like some blue gang. I like everything was blue.
He had
Nigga,
the,
mask was blue. I like, yeah, this motherfucker is.
that outfit is in Walmart right now. The blue Dickies and the blue flannel and the Cortezes aren't. They're not. But the whole outfit.
Yeah, boy, if you see this shit, like, hey, hold you social responsible.
Somebody else.
KK.
We talking about somebody else.
Kimmy said she 5'1" and she hit low.
Like I said, I just know how to pick my battle. It could have been a goofy motherfucker. Hey, nigga, say that.
If it's late at night,
When I saw him check all these motherfucking people, I was like, oh nah, I ain't. They were looking at him like he was Tyson, man. Didn't nobody want it.
it's because Mexicans, man, they don't know how to not fight no more. They don't know how to just lose.
Somebody
like
gonna get
they
killed
beat
that
them.
night though.
Like I said, bro, if you have a dark alley and you know you're gonna have to throw down, you see a white dude in this alley, you see a bunch of niggas in this alley, and you seen a bunch of that Mexican in that alley. Which alley you going through? You
Say
know
it
you
again.
fight. You know it's two alleys. You're going down an alley. You know you have to fight in both these alleys. See a group of niggas in this alley. You see a group of those Mexicans in that alley. That one Mexican, a group
I'm
of
gonna
them.
walk down that black alley. Shit, man.
With the quickness. That Mexican was out of there. He was loose.
Adrian said it's different when you can throw hands. I said, what?
It's not worth it though.
Unless you finna be flicking bullets and
You motherfucking what's his name? With the glow. What's his name? Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's not a fight I want to be.
Catch you with your teeth.
Yeah, I only have one tooth, so that whole would have to be perfect. That whole going up, that whole go right through my tooth.
Slow motion. Tooth flipping in the air, slow motion.
I can catch it. Right, but it's gonna go through that hole, all through that hole, and then right through perfectly. That's it, man. That's it.
That's all you got for us?
Kimmy, you can't be no psychologist. I think you was lying to us.
What was she saying?
She sound like a whole gangster out here.
Kimmy?
Yeah. Remember she was offering services to talk to people like you need to be on the couch talking to somebody.
Yeah,
she ready to
Kimmy.
make that call. She read that shit.
What'd she say? Which one?
The last one.
Oh, that's Kimmy. Okay, Kamisha.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't see the hair that far. Okay, I see who it is. That's Kamisha. What's good?
On the end of the night making that beat ready.
Jason said Kamisha, a shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may not want to put that out there. I'm gonna put your business link out there too. Have some fucking what is that? What is that
Should
site?
giving some fucked up advice. Hey, fuck that nigga. Slap the shit out like, oh.
I'm gonna get motherfuckers to whelp your ass. What is that called? This shit called whelp or a yelp.
I was like, what is a whelp?
Whelp. Yelp. My fault.
Yelp.
Yelp. Kimmy a shooter. Man, I know I be fucking up, nigga. I be fucking up all the time. Anyway, what you got? What you got to leave us with, Bree? What you got to leave us with? Mexicans can say nigga in 2021.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can. Shit. Them killers can. Shit, I ain't finna doubt for that. He can say whatever the fuck he want.
I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm not fighting for that. I'm not fighting for your rights, nigga.
Nah.
Sorry.
Choose your battles.
Yeah, please do.
I'll leave you with that.
What you got, Kay?
Please do. Subscribe. Shit. Subscribe. Tell somebody about us. Buy some shirts. Adrian was talking about getting some shirts. We got shirts, bro.
Yeah, we got a whole website.
We got a whole website.
We're gonna get that shit popping for you guys. We had it for quite some time. We just really ain't advertised and marketed it yet.
Yeah.
When we do, we want that shit to be right. Because I don't want y'all hitting us up asking for colors and what's this and that. We're gonna have a website. Nigga, when you order something from Nike, you don't call Nike and be like, hey Nike, so what is this? And is that you just look at the picture, You figure out which picture you like, you put your size, you put your card number in there, and you press submit. And in a couple of days, you get your shit. That's kind of how I want our shit
And we
to
got
work.
normal prices too. Did you see that skit I posted?
No, what it
So
say?
this dude say, I be trying to support black business. He said, dude, pulled up to me. I got this clothing company. Let me get a sweater. He like, shit, 50. He said, 50? Let me get a t-shirt. He said, 70. Nigga, the t-shirt more than the sweater. He said, fucking give me the beanie. And he was like, 40. He was like, but look, I got a discount. If you buy 8, he said you buy 8 beanies or some shit, but you gotta spend over $800. You get 2%. He said, hell no.
This nigga.
He said, but you go to Ross, right? I can afford that shit. He said, you can afford our shit. That's all I'm saying.
You could afford it, and then it'll be supportive, like Tina would always say. I guess she got it from someone. Doing this shit is free for y'all to watch, but it's not free for us to produce and make these shows. So your support is very welcome. And it's kind of cool. We also been wearing our own merchandise out in the streets, and people are actually recognizing us now. So that's kind of dope. Again, like I said, one day hopefully we get to the point to where we're signing autographs on shirts at skating rings.
Yeah, no shit.
I think that'd be dope. If we ever get to that point, I think that'd be dope. I'm being very specific. But what I'm gonna leave y'all with
Just
today.
one shirt.
I'm gonna leave y'all with, what was my word for the day, Brianna? How's my week? I said something about friends. Oh yeah, man, friendships, harness friendships. Friendships are friendships, and friendship, that's big. You don't ever want to sit here and die alone. And I think about shit like that a lot. And again, the friendships that I've made from this show, I think are big. And again, I've known KK since I was elementary type shit, since we're in 5th grade for sure. And
I wasn't in 5th grade with your motherfucker.
yeah, I was in 5th. He was in, and I've known
Old
KK.
ass nigga,
I was
y'all-
probably like
that nigga
8.
say the old
Yeah.
ass nigga, how y'all the same? How y'all in 5th grade together? He that much older.
Yeah, I've known KK for more than half my life.
Yeah.
And me and this nigga never really rocked like we rock now. And I mean, who knows what friendships can come just out of just simple hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's very important to harness, have these relationships, and it's not gay, it's not weird, you know what I mean? Because I think it's beautiful. And like I said, I think this relationship we have, even with Tina and Hey3, I mean, that's my family. Me and Brandon have been rocking, for quite some time.
Since birth.
Yeah, we've been rocking. That's different, but even with with Hey3 with Tina, that's a relationship that has grown, and we all go through shit, and we all lean on, and we all love and hate each other like brothers in this bitch. But I think it's dope, man. So harness your friendships, tell people you love them, don't be afraid to. Jason, again, like I talked about you as well, I love you, bro. And thanks for being a part of this, man, because I see you fuck with us, and I think it's really big. And yes, Jay, we do need to get you on the show. And when it comes to those lives, y'all check out Jason's page and shit. Jason Wesley's, I think it's under J Dub. He has some really good topics, and I told you, Jason.
Facebook page?
Yeah, he has some. You need to add him. He has some really good. We're gonna steal a lot of your topics, Jason. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and we're gonna make those all lives because you have some really good debates, and you have a lot of, I don't want to say stupid women out there in Houston commenting on your shit, but you have a lot of silly women out there in Houston commenting on your shit.
Stupid.
It must
His
be
name is
something.
J Dub.
J Dub.
Like that's his Facebook.
I think it's Jason. J Dub. What is it, Jason? Put it on there, and we'll see. It's J Dub, J Wesley.
I'm just kind of hating that Facebook won't let me go by KK, but niggas be going by. You know what I'm saying?
His shit is not grammatical. Whatever his
it
shit
be-
is
it
not his
be-
real name.
Snickers, and I'm like, man, that ain't even your motherfucking name.
Yeah.
Like, at least KK my real
Yeah,
name.
that's not. And then Adrian Gilbo, he's also on. Thanks for fucking with me. Adrian, I met that nigga. We was a coalition at AT&T, is what we call it. 3 black guys that worked in the whole store. So we was a coalition, and Adrian, I fuck with that nigga. I wish I hung out with that nigga a lot more. That nigga staying Seguin, no excuse.
Now he in Lavernia. I got a homeboy in Lavernia that he color switch.
Laverne, that's right.
Yeah.
When did he go to Laverne? I thought he was in Seguin for quite some time. I used to call it Saigon as well. But now, like, yeah, he's far. And there's no excuse, but we do need to link up, man. I have a birthday coming up. We're gonna kick it. And yeah, so I mean, I think it'll be fun, man. But anyway, once again, I love all y'all out there, just not my friends, my homeboys, but everyone that's watching and tunes into us. Thank y'all for supporting. If this mic can talk, you're on the whole show. I appreciate that, DJ. I know it's you, so I'm gonna give you a shout out, crew. And again, we'll focus y'all next week. Peace.